If you're still waiting for a sign, here's another one. At California Psychics, we reject 98% of the psychics who apply to work for us. So we only connect you with the best. That's how we can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And right now, new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Dramatic sound effect incoming. Experience the joy of certainty at CaliforniaPsychics.com.
With a detailed agent directory you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Looking for a listing agent's contact info? We've got it. The agent with the most sales in your price range? Easy. Specialized agents with all the up-to-date info on your dream neighborhood? We'll know them. A Pisces who enjoys long walks on the beach? You've got other sites for that. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, when you hear norovirus, you usually think about cruise ships, as those two things seemingly go hand in hand. But norovirus, it is not restricted to cruise ships. In fact, in the state of Michigan, they're dealing with earlier than expected outbreak. Same in Massachusetts, where 130 kids at one school missed class on the same day because of norovirus. Granted, it was an elementary school where pretty much everything spreads like wildfire, because who would have thought that a group of people that sneeze in their hands and wipe boogers under their desk might also be social spreaders. The worst thing about norovirus, by the way, really, it's the diarrhea. That's the long and short. So you have this many parents saying, hey, Billy is not going to class today. He's pooping himself. It should also be noted that 12 staff members also left early that same day, because what goes around in elementary school gets around in elementary school. Now, the most common childhood illnesses, they are, of course, the common cold, the flu, bronchitis, gastroenteritis, and now, in a throwback to the 19th century, throw in measles. Yeah, that's right. It's just raging through the South. Who knows? Maybe we can bring back polio and typhoid, too. Now, 'tis the season. Then again, while winter does see an uptick in viral spreads, you can actually get sick with something any time of the year. Maybe you have allergies or Lyme's disease. That's almost exclusively in the summer. Mono, frickin' rabies, meningitis, foot and mouth. There are a million different contagions out there, and about a million different ways to contract or catch said contagions. Pretty much anything can make you sick. Airborne droplets, touching contaminated surfaces, consuming something contaminated, etc., etc. The thing is, we've all been there, right? Whether it's just a common cold, the flu, maybe you got COVID, maybe you got mono. I had mono. That is an ass kicking right there. Maybe you got Lyme's disease. We don't know what you got, but today we want to know, but not just things you got. Today, specifically, what we want to know in our question, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration, is, what is the sickest you've ever been?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
With a detailed agent directory you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Looking for a listing agent's contact info? We've got it. The agent with the most sales in your price range? Easy. Specialized agents with all the up-to-date info on your dream neighborhood? We'll know them. A Pisces who enjoys long walks on the beach? You've got other sites for that. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground. But raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for teen.
So, Michelle's away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,444. What a large and in charge program we have for you today on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I almost said Monday. Like Ted, I don't know what day it is.
That's a little confusing.
We will sit and spin today. Last time we did sit and spin, we had the, quote, 10 best Christmas songs of all times.
Yeah, something like that.
Today, a playlist for people who hate Christmas music. Are these, in fact, my Christmas songs, or are they the Antichrist of Christmas songs?
No, this is just for people that don't like Christmas music.
I don't like Christmas music, so should this list appeal to me?
So, yeah, it will, just because now they are Christmas songs.
But it's just kind of
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
classics.
Like, correct.
Okay, I'm a spiteful guy.
Cheeky Christmas songs.
All right, yeah, I'm much more likely to appreciate that.
Down with that. Sit and Spin is coming up at 4:30, and as we get the days confused there, yes, we had yesterday off. We had our company holiday party. Had a blast at that, but I want to thank everybody who showed up to Tony V's in Everett on Friday afternoon. Yeah. Everybody that went to Angel of the Winds Arena and saw our first ever Unwrapped show, which was hell of a fun time. It was a busy day, man, but
it was cool.
The bands were unbelievable. The entire show was just, we believe, to be an incredible success. So thank you all for coming out.
For the most part.
Yeah.
They did play, as we take the stage, they played the Daily Miggs morning show video. Right
intro,
before, so if you're sitting in the audience, you would just assume they're going to take the stage, and then we took the stage. Like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I was screaming at the, you're playing the wrong video. No one heard me. The thing played. We take the stage.
Yeah.
And then before Daily Big Show takes the stage, they then played the Mindrum intro. So if you're sitting in the audience, you might be thinking, hey, the Mindrum.
Here come the Big Show.
But no, it was the Daily Big's morning show, along with our very own D. Ted Smith and Mike Hawk.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But it was man, it was a fantastic night. If you were in the VIP, that was a great experience as well. So, Tony V's was a lot of fun. Big thanks to Tony once again for having us there and hosting that.
I saw him later. He was in a good place. I will say to the people in the VIP, Shinedown has a lot of money. They don't need all the gifts. I could not believe, just like, here's Shinedown, and it seemed like 50% of the audience had something specifically for them.
Yeah,
not that's for autograph, like gifts to give these guys. It was unbelievable.
Well, Zach was telling me that their flight was a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they got in later than they were supposed to. Maybe it might have been ridiculous. It might have been like 1:30 in the morning or 11 o'clock
Something.
at night.
They were super late, yeah.
But they just got stuck someplace for a few hours. And then they get in. And, I just would not expect this, but when they got to SeaTac, there were tons of Shinedown fans there with signs, banners, everything else, waiting for those guys to get off the plane. And as Zach would explain it, man, he's like, yeah, man, it was cool. We signed a bunch of stuff and, all that stuff. And then the next thing you know, 45 minutes go by and he's like, Brent, He's going to sign every damn thing there.
Yeah.
He's like, so I'm like, come on, man. I'm going to die. I'm falling asleep right here, standing up with my bag. And, he just kept on doing what Shinedown does. They want to meet and talk with every fan of the band, without question. You know?
I was going to say, because then we interviewed him in that VIP thing.
Yeah.
And then their manager, like, we're all standing there with Zach, and their manager's like, you got to get him. We need to take this photo. But it's like, I'm not going to bark at him.
And
tell him to stop.
He's talking to a 9-year-old little girl.
Right.
I'm not going to be that guy.
Somebody else could be the heavy. Like, I ain't doing it.
No, hell no. Absolutely not. But thank you again, Tony. Tony V's. Everyone that was working there, fantastic.
Yeah.
Hopefully got a chance to try the Men's Room Holidays Holiday Porter, which they still have on draft. They didn't sell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for one and you're in the Everett area, we know they have at least the Men's Room IPA on draft there as well. Tony V's is a great spot. They had live music that night as well. Thank you to the Apex for the after party. So
I stopped in the Apex. It was great.
We had a hell of a day up there. And,
Yes, indeed.
It was a long day, but it was a lot of
Everett style.
Jeez, whiz, did that go by fast? I mean, it was just one thing after another, but a lot of fun.
And also just walking around the arena. Like, I should have had my step counter on. I just kept doing laps. And, like, every time I turned, somebody wanted to talk. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great time. Really was. And for the first ever show, I mean, as far as the lineup goes, the bands
That was
were out
awesome,
there.
dude, yeah.
Man, I mean, you couldn't have asked
Special
for
guest appearances?
Yeah, Ann Cameron stopped by and
That
played
Ted
with,
almost
Taylor.
prevented from getting on stage.
Momsen, you blocked the stage from the guy
my
in
bad.
Soundgarden.
My bad.
That was probably the shortest trip he's ever made for a gig.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Other than like living, young in downtown and play on,
Sure.
Elcourt Zone or something. I mean, that was a pretty short jaunt for him.
And then, right, for the people that are fans of Taylor, like, she couldn't be nicer. Like,
she was great.
What
She
a
was
professional.
super sweet, man.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, early on, we interviewed her however long it
Like
was.
7-8 years ago.
I mean, I think the band's been together 13, 15 years.
Yeah,
So,
hot minute. Since 2009, I believe it is.
but at the time, she was just in a different place because, here she is. She's this childhood star.
Mm-hmm.
But she's an incredibly talented singer.
By the way, we kept mentioning, so I brought this up to my wife later, and my wife knows more than me pretty much all the time. But I said, well, because she said, how was Taylor? And I said, when we talked to her years ago, like you're alluding to, slightly different place, but I said, super professional, super cool, really sweet, really nice. And I said, but, the one we tried not to bring up the Grinch thing, but she actually brought it up on her own.
Yeah.
When we first interviewed her, she didn't want to talk about it. So my wife's like, the Grinch? I'm like, yeah, dude, she was freaking Cindy. She's like, I know. She's like, she was in, oh, crap. It was a TV show. Was it like Mean Girls or Girls? Something
Mean Girls is a movie.
Yeah. Okay, so it was a TV show that I've
she was
heard
on a TV
of.
show for a long time.
I did not know that. My wife was like,
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl, right?
Oh, that's right. That was a massive show.
Right.
I never watched it.
I know it was a massive show. I've never watched. I had no idea she was on there. My wife
Can't believe
like,
you're not a fan.
She was like, I'm like, no, we did not bring up the
I'm a
Grinch. She's
dude.
like,
I'm a dude.
She was in Gossip Girl. She's like, that's actually where most normal people know her. Like, we all remember her from the Grinch, but she's like, normal people remember her from Gossip Girl. Like,
But,
that would have been cool to know before we talked.
When the band is starting out, she's looking for credibility as a musician, not as an actress anymore, or someone who's a movie star or TV. I mean, she wants to talk about the band. She does not.
Yeah.
She's trying to separate herself from that.
Sure.
And as the years go on, obviously the band is incredibly successful. She's past that point of worrying about that, and back to the point.
Yeah, I
of
think she's good now.
pretty well just embracing her entire career. And with the Grinch having the anniversary, I believe it was 20 years, maybe, or whatever it was. I know they're
longer than that, yeah.
celebrating something because they keep bringing it up. Obviously, Jim Carrey, who was in the Grinch, was part of that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction with Soundgarden.
Yeah.
And she sang a couple of songs out there. So, it's she just seemed like she was in a really good spot. She was on Jimmy Kimmel the night before we interviewed her. She was boom, 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 moving from one place to the other. It just couldn't be a nicer and more relaxed and chilled person.
It seemed happy, man.
Yeah, really did. So that was a great night for all involved, I thought.
Right. And I fathomed that she's an actress, but I kept telling people, they're like, how was Taylor? I was like, I don't know how to explain it. I have never met her in person, but she makes it seem like you know her.
She does. Like, actually, the first thing she did, she looked at my ass and she's like, we've talked before. I said, we have. And keep in mind, last time we talked to her, she was a little salty about the acting thing, but I was like, we have. Apparently, she had no memory of that, and she was very sweet. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That's what
Good,
I'm saying.
good.
Just awesome.
Overall, fantastic night. Okay, now we're going to get to the sickness of the day as we talk about sick.
Are we down with the sickness?
We are down with the sickness. That is a fact because, man, it's going around. They say the flu is rising around the United States. Experts advise eating these 4 foods will help you have a better immune health system. And so far, believe it or not, 1,200 people have died.
Died?
30,000 hospitalizations, nearly 3 million cases of influenza alone already this season. And I'm telling you what, man, I got a flu shot just because of all that crap. And then the next thing you know, man, I get some other kind of disease. I was sick for like 3 weeks.
Yes, I think you got like a cold.
Or something else.
The one thing
just But they say...
I was talking to my brother today. Every time I talked to him the last 2.5 weeks, he's had the same cough.
Really?
And I'm like, you all right? He's like, I feel fine. I just can't get rid of this cough.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel too bad. I mean, it was all stuffed up. They say garlic is a good thing.
Nice.
Especially if you're eating pasta and pizza dishes, they say kick a little more garlic on there.
But Ted, usually when they say these are the foods you should eat for something healthy, it's always crap I never want to eat. Broccoli, spinach. So garlic, I'm like, boom.
I just like they go, hey, eat some pasta, eat some pizza.
Yeah.
1 clove of garlic has enough vitamin C for a day. Almost a half of what an orange does.
Wait.
What you think about how small a clove of garlic is? That's a lot of
Right. Clove, not bulb. I'm like, come on. All right.
Red bell peppers, believe it or not.
All right.
They have nearly 3 times more vitamin C than oranges.
Boom.
So you can see where this is going as far as what you need. Apparently,
so far,
it's a big dose of vitamin C. Helps your immune cells get all good and ready. Eating yogurt will help regulate your gut if there's anything going on down there.
All right.
And they say berries is another best source of vitamin C. And blueberries, which your daughter eats nonstop.
Non-freaking stop.
Is one of the best things that you can eat for a number of reasons. But she's
also not sick.
Help you with the cold. Now, other than the flu going around, the norovirus, we talked about that ship that went around the world last week.
Still going around the world, yes.
Yeah, and it's, you book this thing like 4 or 5 years in advance. They were still building the boat when they were booking the actual voyage. And it hits everything from South Africa, goes all the way around the United States, down past the tip of, they might go through the Panama Canal, I'm not sure, but they end up in Japan, then Australia.
Yeah.
They're going around the world on this thing. And obviously, once you get involved in it, and they weren't that far into the voyage.
No, it's like a, 133-day voyage or something like that.
And 200 people immediately got sick. Mm-hmm. They started getting sick in New Orleans, or when they landed, they stopped in Boston, I believe, and then Miami or whatever the deal was. But through that entire East Coast stretch, that had basically changed people's rooms, where they were staying. They had to kind of quarantine those people.
They didn't kind of quarantine them. They quarantined
in the norovirus suite,
right,
so to speak. So everybody who had the S's, they're all together.
But you always heard about on cruise ships, but it's just the point that if you're on a cruise ship and it goes around, like, everyone on the ship's going to get it because you're older. You can't escape.
Yeah. And not only that, you don't want to eat. When you have that kind of disease, you don't feel like eating. I mean, anything you put in is going to come up one side or the other.
It comes out both frequently.
Yeah. But now, not only is that
that's how you know you've got it.
We understand it. When I first heard of that, 20 years ago, it was basically just on cruise ships.
Well, it's the only time they reported it.
Well, yeah.
But again, because everyone's isolated.
Well,
it's like if you get norovirus in a prison, pretty much everyone in prison is going to get norovirus, right?
Now it's spreading across our country. It's a common cause of stomach flu, and it's impacting Michigan families more intensely than ever this year. A pediatrician explains that while norovirus is not typically tested for specifically, stomach flu cases are rising, which means people don't really even know what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Usually start seeing the peaks of it around November and December, and this year has been pretty tough. Respiratory viruses and stomach flu are appearing earlier than expected. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, sometimes fever. The virus spreads easily, primarily through fecal-oral transmission.
Mm-hmm.
You need to wash your hands with hot water. Hand sanitizer is ineffective. Again, hand sanitizer is ineffective against norovirus.
It has like a hard outer casing or something.
Now, they say it spreads easily. But when they say it spreads easily, and then they say fecal-oral transmission, I'm wondering to myself, how do you get this for real? I mean, how do you really get this?
I don't know, just dirty hands, bro. You wipe your ass. You don't wash your hands when you get out of the bathroom. There's a little fecal matter on your hand. Drag your hand down the rail.
It's also airborne.
Mm-hmm.
Viral particles can spread through the air in many cases. So, in other words, when you flush your toilet...
Right, it's getting fecal particles in the air.
Yeah, so if you work in a business with a bathroom in there, it could do that. Typically lasts 2 to 3 days. Staying hydrated is critical, but it's tough to do that because you don't want to drink anything.
How would you, again, you just said it, but like, I don't know how I would know I'd have that and not the flu.
I think
it's like the same exact stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You've probably had norovirus 300 times in your life and don't know it. Like when you have the flu, typically you'll also get a fever, right? There's something about the flu that's like it's worse than it needs to be. Kids get the fever. With norovirus, their basic description is like, look, man, you feel like garbage. Your temperature doesn't necessarily go up, but you're puking out of your mouth, you're puking out of your ass, right? Yeah. And we've all been there. So I'm like, we've probably had norovirus a lot more than we actually had the flu, but when you don't have the fever, you don't think, oh, I just have a stomach bug, right? That's what we write it off as. You have the stomach bug. But again, on a cruise ship, when everyone has a stomach bug, you go, okay, well, something is wrong.
Jamie Kennedy, she's a mom of 6. I bet she's tired. Shared her family's experience. She said, first, the baby got it. It was a domino effect. Baby started first, then my 3-year-old, my 13-year-old.
Blame the baby.
Mm-hmm. She said it was chaos because guess what? You need to go to the bathroom. Frequent bathroom breaks are needed because you have severe diarrhea. And everyone's just kind of trying to fight for a little spot in the bathroom when you have 6 kids. You know, I mean, 8 people living in a home.
That's awful.
Her family managed the illness through isolation and strict hygiene. Every time they come home from school, wash your hands. Go do a chore, wash your hands again. The norovirus levels are climbing steadily across Michigan and Wisconsin and Minnesota. 5 of these 6 data collection sites are in the high category right now for norovirus levels. There's no site that is a medium or a low category. And they emphasize that the norovirus is a tough protein coat, makes it resistant to many household cleaners, hand sanitizers. They say showering and washing your hands with hot water is the best defense.
Sure.
Yeah. And not only there, it's in Massachusetts. Medford Elementary School reopens after norovirus outbreak.
130 students on one day called out.
Yeah, dozens of staffers. Yeah. Dozens of staffers went home.
But again, with kids, like, look, man, when we were looking for daycare, my kids were super young. Oddly enough, this is the one we settled on, but I remember walking in, and when you open the door, like anything, little kids are going to look at the door, who's coming, and I swear to God, because I stopped in my tracks and looked at my wife and said, this is not okay. Every kid there looked like they were snorting lime Jello shots. Yeah. I cannot explain. You know, they get like those, the snot bubble, like they're exhaling, and there's like, kids don't know. And then when they do recognize it, it's just the back of their hand, it's that long drawn. And then they're back to playing with blocks, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. My wife's like, look, man, it is gross. Mm-hmm. It is horrible. It is awful. We can't unsee this, but this is the truth.
This morning it was about 56 degrees. I don't know why it's warmer in the morning than it is
I do not understand.
In the afternoon, but it is what it is. I got my window cracked, and I stopped at a stoplight in Fremont, and they got the kids on the chain gang, like they're all 2 or 3 year olds, but they got them all lined up, you know what I mean? And they're all in their rain gear and all this crap, and they're at a red light, and I'm waiting for them to cross the street, and 4 kids just walked around. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying,
It's
man.
almost like there was a medley of sneezes going on in front of me in my car.
Yeah, kids got no shame with that.
No. So our question, what is the sickest that you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
At Homes.com, we do whatever it takes to get you the in-depth info on local schools you won't find anywhere else. Things like student-teacher ratio, test scores, and school programs. And sometimes that requires attending school recitals. So many recitals.
That's my son. Isn't he terrific?
Yeah, a real prodigy. Homes.com.
Ding dong.
We've done your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground, but raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for Teen.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Our question, what is the sickest in your lifetime that you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Emily. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
So a couple of years ago, I wound up with pancreatitis, and I was in the hospital for 18 days total.
What actually leads to pancreatitis?
Mine was actually medication-induced. My cardiologist had changed one of my meds a couple months before, and it finally built up in my system. My body was like, oh, heck no. And so it was basically just nonstop vomiting, like severe, I wanted to die, vomiting and pain.
So you're taking medication for your heart, and then that leads to pancreatitis.
Right. I'm one of the lucky 20% that it affected that way.
Okay.
Did it? It didn't kill it though, right? Because pancreas, they'll come back if you.
I believe. Does the pancreas regenerate?
I think so. Did it regenerate?
I'm a type 1 diabetic. So my pancreas hates me already.
Okay.
But, generally pancreatitis, because the doctor, it took them 11 days, and then they released me, and I was still sick. And then when I went back 3 days later, the same doctor was like, why are you back? And he did more research and found out, this particular medication caused it. But generally it can be use of hard drugs, a horrible alcoholic type, can cause diverticulitis, gallbladder issues, which I don't have a gallbladder, or high cholesterol, and I don't have that. So they were checking off the boxes, okay, you don't do this, you don't do that. And so the first doctor was like, you're fine.
Wait a minute. You don't do hard drugs or drink?
I used to drink a lot, but not to the point where it caused issues. And maybe now I'll have 4 or 5 a year.
Oh, wow.
Do you do you feel hot? What is the first?
What's the symptom that lets you know something's wrong?
Is you just throwing up all the time?
Mine was, I started feeling really sick. I thought I had a fever, and then I threw up. And then I didn't stop for probably about a day, to the point where it's everything's out of your system. All you're doing is throwing up bile. And then there was literally nothing left but blood. I started throwing up blood. And the pain was so severe. So at the time, my boyfriend, I was like, dude, I got to go to the hospital. I was just chilling. I had a bowl in front of me. And it just got worse and worse. And I went to the ER, and they're like, yeah, you need to be admitted.
How many bags of fluid did they end up putting in you when you got there?
They actually had to put me, I was so bad that I kept going in and out of consciousness. I think the first 24 hours, if I remember correctly, there was probably about 15 bags of fluid they put into me.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I had IVs so bad. My veins kept blowing because the IVs, they couldn't get enough liquid in me because I just kept throwing it didn't matter if I had anything, going orally in my mouth. That sounds bad.
Right.
Wow.
But
it's the only place for oral. But you were even throwing up the fluids that they're giving you via IV?
Yep. It hydrated me enough that I was just, I looked like the chick from The Exorcist, just constant projectile, just bad.
Now, explain to me this, as far as, medical insurance is concerned, because I'm thank God I don't know as much about it as I should. Right. But I know what I know. And what I know is that when I need to go see a doctor, I have to do one within our plan. All right. So sometimes I'll drive to Everett because I can get into a doctor up there.
Yeah.
Whatever the deal is, I try to get in more quickly than not. But I am going to a provider that, works with our insurance. Now, in the event of an emergency, let's say something would happen to me and I need to call 911 and they pick me up in an ambulance and take me to whatever hospital. My thought is not that I'm going to be in there for 18 days. So, did your insurance cover the majority of that stay?
For me, yeah. Thankfully, the hospital, I live in Tacoma, so the hospital is close enough to my home. They are within my network. At the time, I used to work for a health insurance company, and the insurance was pretty good. And the parts, the bill that I was left with, I was actually able to apply for financial aid because I was like, there's no way I can pay that.
Yeah.
So I was able to get assistance that way. So I got really lucky because they tried to deny it. I appealed, and it was like, it was medically necessary for me to be in there because if not, the doctor was like, if you'd stayed home, you would have died.
Yeah. Well, look, if they take me to, I don't know, Harborview, UW, Swedish, whatever's in Ballard. I mean, that's always my question is like,
well, my thing with insurance,
like, you got to take me to the right hospital, dude.
Does the medical insurance industry have anyone in the medical profession that advises them? So when you say pancreatitis, I'm not a medical professional. I recognize that is bad. You got all this treatment at the hospital, which suggests that I am tracking that this was bad. You said, 18 days, 15 bags of fluid, throwing up blood. And they're still not sure if it's medically necessary. Like, guys, again, I'm not a doctor, but Jesus.
Right, or like she had any other option.
Christ, what is the evidence I need to provide? Because an 18-day doctor stay, hospital stay, is not enough for you to understand that that's a medical necessity? Like, for God's sake. Like, I know it's a phony industry.
I know.
Like, for God's sake.
I just don't want to get screwed.
Like, come on.
The last thing I need is be in the hospital for 18 days, my insurance company, because you went to the wrong doctor. You went to the wrong hospital.
So why were you taking heart medication? So there's already something wrong with your heart. You get heart medication, and then that leads to the problem with the pancreas and your type 1. I mean, what else is going to go wrong with you?
I mean, I had cancer before, so my body just hates me.
How old are you, Emily?
Yeah. I'll be 45 in a month.
Okay. All right. And you've been diabetic your entire life?
Since I was 8, yeah.
And you've had cancer, and then something with your heart.
Yeah.
And then your what's going wrong with you now? Like, internally speaking, what are you keeping an eye on?
Besides being diabetic, I still have a heart problem because that's not going to go away. And then I'm stage 2 kidney disease because I'm a diabetic.
Jeez.
But that's pretty well controlled, thankfully. And then,
Well, you're too young. You're too young to start losing digits or your eyes going bad. Or
I mean, are you like profoundly beautiful or have perfect breasts? I mean, did something go right physically for you, man?
I don't know. People think I'm cute. So
there you go. All right. Hey, man, you got something, all right? Like, people tell me I'm ugly. Like, they just want to know something that's gone in the right direction. Good Lord, man.
I was kind of hoping she was going to be like, I'm an absolute smoke show.
Yeah, I know. Well, I always hope to hear that, no matter what.
Well, it'd be good, too. Well, I'm just saying it would be funny.
And I didn't know what it meant, but...
Now, is it hereditary? Does anyone else in your family have a multitude of problems or any similar problems?
No, my mom's a type 2, but that's because of her diet and everything, and she's old.
Sure.
But no, I'm lucky. I got the lucky genes of having crappy health.
All right. I like that. Both parents contributed and said, what is the worst we can give her? Make her cute, but give her everything that can go wrong internally.
Thanks for nothing.
Good God, man.
Yeah, somebody in my family got it, but it was same thing. It was
the diet.
Diet, and apparently they had been tipping back the bottle a little more than we thought.
Oh, okay.
But same thing happened, right? Like, had to go to the hospital. Same thing, like 8 days.
8 days in the hospital.
Wow. Yeah, like in and out of consciousness.
Did they stop drinking?
Yes. So that's why I believe they do regenerate, because they were like, once he got out, they were like, look, you need to stop drinking, and if you do, you'll be fine.
Is there an organ that doesn't, like something with the liver?
I don't think kidneys or livers do.
Yeah, because you don't hear about a pancreas.
But you can also donate a kidney and be perfectly functional for the rest of your life with just the one, I guess.
Which is kind of weird, because you look at nature and you go, all right, we are given 2 kidneys. Technically, you only need one. So, like, do we just have
no one,
two?
donates a lung.
But I'm saying, like, Do we just have two on the off chance that somebody you know might need one? Like, hey, man, I got two of these.
Right.
You want one free?
You need a testicle.
Yeah, exactly.
I got two. I only need one.
And it's like, well, you can donate a kidney. Like, I don't want to give you a kidney. And they're like, well, you can live on one. I'm like, but I have two.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be selfish, but it just seems to me if I have two, then I probably need two.
You never see two dudes hugging because of one donated a testicle to the
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
Like, oh, thank you, brother. Here, let me put my ear up to it so I can hear it. What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
And I guess if somebody I knew really needed one, I'd give them one.
What, testicle or kidney?
Yeah, testicle. Keep the kidneys, dude.
I would give you my kidney. I'm keeping my testicles.
Well, one.
Yeah, you still got one.
I still have one.
I know.
You don't need it.
But I like having two. I'm just saying, I'd rather have two testicles than two kidneys. Maybe that's crazy. I don't know. It's just me personally. I just feel better about that. Like, if you need a kidney,
you'd be lighter.
Maybe.
You know,
Just
the
like,
underwear would fit better.
I'll hook you up,
This
man.
is a bit of an odd question, but I feel like I'm team. I'd rather have two kidneys.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it does
serious.
a lot more.
What I mean,
It does. Look,
I've already had
people-
kids.
But I've met people that have one testicle, right? And it doesn't seem to have any particular effect on them. They're just
No,
like,
man. Some people
it's
have
a
three.
But I've met people that have one kidney. Same thing. Just if they said, hey, the choice, man, you can donate a kidney or testicle.
I think I'm a 10.
I'm
on Team Ball.
Really?
Yeah, you ever talk to somebody that's on dialysis?
Sure.
It's awful.
Right.
Everybody I've met with one testicle is like, yeah, I got one.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Exactly. I gave it to my buddy. Tony needed a testicle.
Yeah. Tony was
you
in
might
need.
be right. I'm just saying, me personally, I just feel uncomfortable. Like, hey, I might have only one kidney, but I got both of my testicles.
Again, it's a sick, weird question.
It is.
I'm just glad about somebody like, I'm keeping the kidney.
Right.
But when you ask it out loud, it's
Eyeball
like,
or
you do have to
testicle?
think about it. Testicle.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you testicle
it's
for an
a
eyeball. So for me, it's kidney, testicle, eyeball. As far as
right.
what I'd be willing to
ABC.
give you. Are you in that order? I know you're testicle
I'm
first.
testicle first.
Then kidney or eyeball.
I think kidney next.
Because there's people with one eye. They're fine. You know,
Yeah, I know.
peripheries are
I'm
different.
sure you would get used to it.
Sure.
I just don't think it would be good for like driving and things like that.
To me,
I think I would miss my mouth with a fork every once in a while or
to
something.
me, it's a subconscious thing, right? Like, if I'm missing one of my kidneys, I don't know unless I think about it, right? It's not like you see them all the time. Even one testicle, from what I've heard, you don't necessarily tell, but I know.
Right. I had a
You know
buddy,
what I mean?
I had a buddy
I
who
know.
lost an eye 2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago.
And he seems completely normal. Like as far as what he could
What
do.
happened?
He rented a damn Lime scooter.
Oh.
Like my neighbor behind
no.
me who basically shattered his knee off. I mean, he hit something. I think he hit one of those poles that they put in the middle of the trail.
Yeah.
And he was on one at night, and I don't know how he fell or what he did, but he completely just shattered his eye socket and lost an eye.
But you said he's completely normal.
He's a bartender.
But you still...
And I mean, you would never, if you looked at him, you would not know that he can't see.
But that's still third on your list of the organs we
That
could
would be the
donate.
one I would not want to lose.
In spite of the fact that you just said this guy, just like your one testicle friend's there, completely
Well, yeah, I
normal.
mean, I think you have a choice.
Everything's fine.
I'm saying if I have a choice for one of those things to happen,
You're still
that's
you're
the
keeping
la-
your eyes.
That's the last one.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes, dude.
I would give a finger before I give an eyeball.
I'm still sticking with team kidneys.
I don't know, man.
I'd give up a pinky.
I give up a finger.
Yeah.
Take pinkies out. Pinkies don't count. You can lose a pinky toe.
but
Nobody cares.
maybe you don't know that. You know, I'm trying to think here. Do I need that thing? No, not really.
It kind of sucks not having
Yeah.
it, but I might give up an eye.
Only
before I
thing
give
is
a
you get
finger.
that jump back on the handshake. every
Yeah.
once in a while. You get that. Oh God.
Oh, hey.
Hey, look out! Man. What do you got going on down there? What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803.
I would also just lie and be like, I lost it to a gator.
Yeah, something.
Like, just your pinky. Yeah.
Just my pinky.
And one
pinky.
testicle.
And an eyeball and a kidney. Very
ever-
precise gator.
You ever seen a chimp outside the cage? That's what happened to my pinky.
Yeah.
And my testicle.
Yeah, testicles are more likely. Hello, Keelan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola. Keelan, real quick. You giving up a kidney or a testicle? Your choice.
Testicle.
Really? Wow.
Do you have kids already?
I do. I have one, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I
you
got
can still,
kids.
You
I
can still
just-
impregnate somebody.
Yeah, no,
And
but I
can
still
match
use
I can
them.
match my dog. She has one kidney.
Oh. Why
That's better
does-
than just one testicle.
why
I
does
think
your
a
dog-
dog needs to have either none or both.
That just got to be a better way to match your dog.
Because you can see it all
Lose a
the
testicle.
you can see it all the time. Because if you're gonna one-ball dog, you know,
Yeah.
if you're like, look at that thing.
You know.
You could walk around on all fours if you wanted to bound.
Because I think it would swing more.
Yeah.
Just with the one weight, you know.
Why does your dog have one kidney?
Well, we think she got hit by a car when she was younger, and then
That'll
the
do
older
it.
she got, it kind of just died. So eventually, we figured that out. And
How much did that cost you?
I actually drove her down to Oregon State University. It's a veterinary college, so it's a lot cheaper. It only cost me like $6,000 instead of the $13,000 up here.
I wonder what does. It's something about state colleges in that degree specifically, like Washington State, another great program. Or
they have a good one.
It's like going to the dental school. You will save money. Yeah, your gums might bleed a lot, but you save money.
Could also be something with like state schools in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, they
we
got
need to be good with animals.
farming communities. I don't know what the deal is. Like agricultural schools,
right?
For whatever reason. Okay.
All right, Caitlin, what's the sickest you've ever been?
So mine wasn't anything too crazy like that last story. I just ate some Taco Bell, and it was very bad.
What did you order from Taco Bell?
It was the Cantina chicken, and I'm pretty sure I got food. I did get food poisoning. It hit me in the middle of the night, and start with you sit on the toilet and then start throwing up, and I filled up the trash can next to the toilet, and I decided just to move to the tub for the next 8 hours.
Well, I gotta ask.
You doing both in the tub, man?
Oh yeah.
And it's just a dry tub, like no water.
What do you do? Like turn on the water and wash your butt?
I had the shower running.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. This person a dry tub. You're just sitting there letting
as somebody myself who's danced with the Cantina chicken menu, was it like a burrito quesadilla? Like, what form did you get this chicken in?
It was the burrito.
See, I've never ordered that before.
It's like their higher end line, man. It's pretty good.
What's it, Cantina chicken? Taco Bell.
All right, so Caitlin, after this experience, how long did this last?
I was in the tub all night. I was yelling to my wife, "I think I'm dying," but I mean, it was bad. It was so bad.
And have you been to Taco Bell since?
Nope, not that one.
Okay. So you trust Taco Bell, just not that particular location.
I only trust the beans now. I only get a bean burrito.
Well, believe it or not, man, beans, as far as salmonella goes, they're pretty heavy carrier. Cantina chicken burrito, quesadilla, bowl, soft taco, or crispy taco.
How long ago was this, man? The soft taco. God, how long ago?
It was when it first came out, something like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. They all contain slow roasted chicken, tender, flavorful chicken.
It's like high end Taco
Pico de
Bell.
Gallo.
So it had just come out. So was this the first time you tried the canned chicken?
Cantina?
Yep.
Could have been the purple cabbage.
It could have been a lot of stuff. Like, look, I'm not going to say this place. This is a place I went to all the time, still love, and I got a sandwich there once. It's the same thing. I had food poisoning for like 2 days.
Right.
Naturally, I blamed it because it was a fish sandwich, right? And then Miles, he was like, what else was on it? And I go, like, onions. And he's like, dude, it's probably the onions. It probably had nothing to do with the fish.
The problem is just that whatever the dish is named after is what you blame it on.
Yeah.
Right. So he got the Cantina chicken. And you're right. It could have been 13 other ingredients, but it's called what? Cantina chicken. Then it's the chicken, right? You're not
the only
going to
thing
do
it
it
couldn't have been was the Cantina.
That's right. That's the only part of that.
Exactly. Guaranteed. What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
With a detailed agent directory you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Looking for a listing agent's contact info? We've got it. The agent with the most sales in your price range? Easy. Specialized agents with all the up-to-date info on your dream neighborhood? We'll know them. A Pisces who enjoys long walks on the beach? You've got other sites for that. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground. But raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for teen.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Announcements I made this morning on the Daily Mix Morning Show. Live night is back, Yalty and Naughty this year at the Snoqualmie Casino and brand new hotel. Friday night, February 13th. With that date, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, it's Friday the 13th.
Exactly. Everything is live, from the shows to all the laughs, the sound effects, voice actors who will do all the commercials live. And bands will be live, doing, I'm assuming, a brand of yacht rock.
I hope so.
Yeah. You play bass. Is the yacht rock genre easy or difficult to play? Do you know?
Actually, the yacht rock genre is very difficult to play, because one thing about all those yacht rock bands, we gave them that name, but like all those guys are studio musicians.
Total studio musicians.
Who then formed the band.
Cross, incredible musician.
And one thing about studio musicians versus most famous musicians is that studio musicians are just so technically gifted, where, you know, if you're playing rock and roll, man, you can be a little sloppy. It's about your swagger, brother. You know what I mean? Studio guys are precision. So then when you go to try to cover their stuff, you're like, I'm not this good.
There's a reason that people don't cover Steely Dan.
There's a definitive reason, and because you can't play it.
Tickets go on sale Wednesday morning. That would be tomorrow morning, starting at 10 a.m. The Daily Mix Show will be totally live. The Men's Room Show, totally live as well. So hopefully you can join us in the studio audience. As you'll be a part of the live studio audience as well. Whatever we're going to do, man, you're going to be involved in the show. So hopefully we'll see you Friday night, February 13th, up at Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel. Interesting comment. We were talking about norovirus.
Yeah.
And it has spread from the poop to the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And a YouTuber commented that, do you think that Thrill's farts could possibly give you the norovirus?
Yeah, possibly, man. I mean, if you can smell it, that means there's particles of poo.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah.
You know, I can barely breathe. I don't want to keep my mouth open.
What was that, Thursday? That was brutal.
Yeah, it was
brutal. Could you have possibly given us a norovirus just from your gas?
Absolutely.
I'm going to look it up.
If you can smell something, that means the particles of the thing you're smelling obviously are in the air and have entered your nasal passage. So when I fart, a piece of my butt or whatever's inside of my butt is now floating through the studio. You have breathed it in. That's how you acknowledge that you smell it.
So you could actually make us all sick.
I could absolutely do that.
He's been trying for years.
For years, man. It's just not working.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yes, you can. You can potentially get a norovirus from a fart.
Absolutely. This is what I'm saying, man. Every time I fart and you smell it,
leading to highly contagious fecal to oral transmission. Including gas. Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Every time you walk into a public bathroom and you can smell that someone's in there, there's a possibility, right?
I'll be darned. Fart and gas.
Yep.
Jeez, oh whiz.
If you can smell it, then part of whatever it is you're smelling.
Especially if you have diarrhea, you should not be farting.
Well, if you have diarrhea, don't fart.
Don't risk
Don't chance it, man.
I mean, if you
don't
think
do it.
Also, you don't have to be so proud.
I'm not proud
You seem
that
proud that you're
potentially-
trying to get us sick.
I'm not proud. I'm just acknowledging
It's a totally different
that it
angle
is
for
a
us, though.
possibility.
You trying to give us a norovirus? Is that what this is all about?
I'm not trying
Before
to.
Christmas?
But I'm not above it.
Yeah, trying to ruin Christmas.
You get time off. All right.
Well, next time I will fart in your general
It
direction.
only lasts 2 or 3 days. I mean, it even says that, right? 2 or 3 days. It's not
My
Christmas
mother's
yet.
coming to town.
How did you get sick? Oh, you want to know? What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
All right, so it's 2013. I was in the Navy, on a Navy ship. Started getting stomach pains real bad. Right? I thought it was a double dragon, so I waited it out. I waited about 3 days. And on the third day, I was in so much crippling pain. I couldn't get out of my rack that morning. I crawled down 3 flights of stairs to medical, try to get seen.
Those stairs are not easy to crawl down.
Oh, no. They are sharp metal stairs.
Yes. No, they're steep.
And so go down there, and apparently I had appendicitis extremely bad, the worst the doctor has ever seen. And they shut down the ship and had to do emergency surgery on me. Like, they shut flight apps down, everything.
Why did they shut everything down if they're doing an emergency surgery?
Well, and they're shooting aircraft off of the ship with a catapult.
I got you. Okay.
Jolts it around. And, yeah.
All right. So
that makes a lot of
trying
sense.
to keep the ship as stable as possible while someone's getting operated on. That makes sense.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense when
all
you
right.
put it that way.
Got it.
Yeah, the doc said if I would have waited any longer and it would have ruptured, I would have died on that boat because they didn't have the medical equipment to pump my stomach.
Jesus.
So we were so far offshore.
That doctor's got to be able to do a lot of different tasks, I'm assuming. As far as what could possibly go wrong and what he could be involved in.
Yeah, that was a wild time.
Now, do they
That was the worst
explain
I ever felt.
what exactly is the pen? Like, we hear it all the time, or we hear that it might rupture. Like, what is the purpose? Because we were talking about giving them a kidney or an eyeball, but it's something that we have a pair of. You have one appendix, and they're like, nah, you can still get by without it. So,
but if it ruptures, it can kill you. So,
right, I'm sure it serves a purpose, but you think, like, if I can live without this, then why do I have this bacteria?
Why don't they take this out like they do tonsils?
Yeah.
Just to prevent that.
The appendix, right? It's a small little bitty sac on your intestine that hold bacteria, a certain amount of bacteria, right? Helps with your digestive system and stuff like that. When we were caveman, they help digest like hair and all the stuff that you would eat as a caveman back in the day. We don't eat that stuff no more, so it's pretty much a useless organ. And when it gets infected and it starts to die or starts to fall off, that's when it ruptures and starts to pump bile into your actual abdomen, and that's what will kill you. Because then they have to cut you open, they have to scoop, and they have to pretty much vacuum out all that bile and kind of remove all the infected tissue and get you cleaned out that way.
And how quickly is the recovery? Like, when did you start to feel better? Once they take that thing out, do you immediately start to feel better?
So it's usually so I'm a little bit different breed of person. So I was up and walking directly after surgery because I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom. And so I started to get up and I moved around a little bit and I was like, oh, that hurts. All right, not going to move that way then. And I started getting up. Well, it shut the machines off and I had 4 Navy corpsmen come rushing in. And they're like, oh, you just got out of surgery. You got to lay back down. I was like, no, I got to go to the bathroom. Well, I started getting into a heated argument because, 1, I was tired. 2, I had to go to the bathroom real bad, and they wanted to try to stick this tube up in me, and I was like, no, you ain't sticking that in me. I'm going to the bathroom. I see the bathroom. Then I got in an argument with the doctor that did the surgery on me. He finally let me go. But I checked myself out of the surgery room and went back to my rack in about 3 days, and it's usually about a week recovery in in the hospital.
Well, that's the thing, man. When you come out of sedation, you really think you have to go to the bathroom. You really think you can get up and do it.
Were you in the Navy or the Marine Corps?
Navy. I was on USS Carl Vinson.
All right.
Damn, man. Appendicitis. And, here's the thing, though. So I get you cease operations on the ship, but it's still a ship at sea.
Yeah.
Right? And just most of the time you do surgery, you're not slowly listing back and forth as you're trying to do this precision operation, right?
Mm-hmm.
That just...
See, okay, this is one thing I think about the Navy. I really think, from a psychological warfare standpoint, that they should give these ships different names. All right? Because if I'm in the water and the USS Daffy Duck is coming towards me,
right,
and they blow us out of the water, like, we got to tell everybody, man, we got sunk by the Daffy Duck.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it's something that, what happened to you guys? Daffy took us out.
I think they need to change the name.
Eisenhower sounds like something that should.
Yeah, it sounds like
that's
kick your
legitimate,
ass.
right?
But I think they need to do it. I say this with hurricanes all the time, right? As long as you're going to be scared of black people in this country, like, work it to your advantage, right? So you can say, "Hey, Houston, this is a Category 5 hurricane."
But if it's Hurricane Mike, all right.
Then they say, "Hey, man,
Hurricane
you know what?
Steve, no,
I'm going to write it. Hey, Hurricane Terrence is coming for your ass." People are like, "Oh Lord, have mercy."
Does it depend on where it's going to hit, though?
What's that?
Does it depend on where it's going to hit?
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like if it's going to hit the Florida coast, stick with your method.
New Orleans would be like, "Yeah, you know what?
Just call it Ted."
No, in New Orleans, it's like Hurricane the Man. People, right? Hey, the man's coming.
The Popo.
That's a quote, right? Popo, Hurricane Popo. All right,
I'm out.
Do you understand what Category 5 means now? I promise you, more people would evacuate.
Dude, I just watched that whole show on like these Marines on these Navy ships. The one's called the Green Bay.
Okay.
So it's got like Packers gear all over it. But like, what if you grew up and you're like a Bears fan?
Mm-hmm.
But now you got to have pride in your ship.
Oh, yeah. You think you get that tattoo? Like, come on, man, we're all doing it. Like, I'm a Vikings fan. I can't.
I mean, I'm sure they get over it. They're not
like the USS 49er.
Correct.
Like,
and you're from
man.
Seattle. Like, nobody wants to be on the Niner.
I wouldn't be on the Steeler, which is a great name. Like, dude, that sounds like a balling ship. Like, sure. I can't do it. I can't get that tattoo, man.
What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Look at all the tats you have. That's the line.
That's the one. You know what? You're right. That is the line right there. Hello, Angie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
How are you gentlemen this afternoon?
We're lovely, man. Just enjoying the beautiful weather we're having.
Isn't this great?
It is. It is. Really. Everywhere. Everything I read.
I'm sure we need one thing. We need more rain.
Yes. Everywhere in Western Washington State is loving this.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. So as far as being sick, this last year, I started off in the hospital in April, had to have my gallbladder out. They screwed it up, and it came unclipped, the bile duct, so I had bile leaking into my abdomen, which turned around and put me into sepsis.
Jeez.
Did they have to cut you? Did they have to cut you head to toe and take all your organs out and wash them off with saline?
I kind of wonder sometimes if that's what they did.
Okay. Well, I have a family member that had the same situation, got his stomach nicked in surgery on the way out, and they closed his ass up, and from the neck down to the pubic area, they opened him up, they took every organ he had out, threw it on a table, hosed it off with a saline solution, and then tried to put it back the best you can,
Where does this one go again?
Put it down there, see what happens.
It's like putting together IKEA shelves. We got one more screw, man.
Where did this go?
By the way, what does the gallbladder do? So again, we've covered the liver, we got the pancreas, we figured out the appendix, but the gallbladder, and again, you don't want anything to go wrong, but I'm not exactly sure what it is doing.
I believe it creates bile.
Okay, that's specific.
Yeah.
Okay, that's its job.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and it kind of, so when you eat a lot of fatty foods, it kind of takes that fat and pushes it through and then into the liver to be worked through your system. And so you can get stones in your gallbladder just like kidney stones.
Okay.
And they can clog the bile duct line and all of that. And that's basically what happened to me.
What was your symptom? What was your tip off that something was going wrong?
So I woke up. I felt like I had to throw up. And I kept trying and I couldn't throw up. I was just dry heaving. And my husband's like, all right, we're going to go to the hospital. And I'm like, okay. So he was getting ready. I was trying to throw up. I went and sat down on the couch, and he's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, no, just call 911. So 911 shows up. I barely remember anything that they did.
I don't remember anything from the hospital, but I guess they did an MRI, which, again, don't remember that. They took my gallbladder out the next day, which was a Sunday, and then I still didn't remember anything until the following Friday.
Wow.
Damn.
And,
You know who it sucks for? It
Yeah.
doesn't suck for you. It sucks for the family members. I can tell you, I'd almost rather be sick and be in there and into bed because I've been in the hospital numerous times with family. And I'm telling you what, trying to sleep in a chair, it's just horrible. I mean, you don't want to leave. There's nowhere you can go. You want to be there all the time. You're kind of wandering around the hospital, but there's no comfortable place to be. You know, like, it sucks. I mean, and if you live in the area, obviously, you could go home and go to bed, but you don't want to leave your family member there overnight or any time where, you're not available to help them.
My husband didn't have a problem going home at night.
That's because he's married to you.
Yeah, exactly.
We get that. We're saying someone that you always care about, like a sibling or a parent. It's like, it'll be fine. So, okay, what do they do with your gallbladder? If they take it out, is it one of those things you can live without?
Yes.
So how many organs do we have in our body that we don't necessarily need, right? The gallbladder, the appendix, tonsils,
molars,
a kidney, spleen,
I think
right?
you can live, that's all I know of.
Well, Dick Cheney lived without a heart for, 20 years?
Yeah, they put whatever the hell they put in.
They put like a plastic thing. Or maybe they didn't have anything. They might have just bypassed the entire thing with a pump or something.
Yeah, it was a weird thing, man.
Yeah.
So did you learn everything you know about a gallbladder after this happened?
Yes.
Okay.
I sure did. Yeah. And I found out that my insurance company, I was there for 8 days, and my bill was $165,000. And my insurance company, they must have gone in and kind of chewed some butt because gallbladder removal is technically an outpatient surgery.
What?
And they decided to keep me overnight because of my other health issues. And then they told my husband it's a good thing they kept me because I would have died the next day.
Wow. Oof.
Because I had gone into sepsis. So, yeah, I learned a lot about it. A lot.
And now you don't have one.
Now I don't have one.
You got
So
the
I
rest of your
have to be
body parts, or is
careful
it anything? Do you still have your tonsils or anything like that?
No, my tonsils are gone. My uterus is gone.
Who'd you give that
I
to?
have everything else.
What's it, a uterus
Hopefully,
donation?
Yeah. Whoever, they wouldn't want mine.
Why did you have your uterus removed? Like tonsils, we understand. Gallbladder. What was so rested up with your uterus?
Nobody wants that.
And it's like you don't want this.
Oh, yeah, female monthly thing was constant.
Oh, really?
And it finally went, yeah.
What
There was
percentage of people does that? What percentage of women does that affect?
I think it's higher than what people think.
Really?
There's PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, that a lot of women actually have that can cause issues with all the female stuff.
All right. Okay. That's crazy.
Damn, man. All these body parts, we can live with that.
Yeah.
Someone made a good comment on YouTube. I like their thinking. They said, look, we have all these redundant organs, right? So you have 2 lungs, you have 2 kidneys, blah, blah, blah. It would be cool if we just used one, right? Your body naturally
got a
uses
spare.
one. Right. And then if something goes wrong with the one you're using, like, it can just start using the other lung or the other kidney or whatever the case is. And I'm like, see, man, you should have designed people. That's a guy who's thinking.
It's actually not a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying. If you designed a person, and I said, well, why do we have 2 of these freaking kidneys?
You just have a switch.
If
which
they
one
only
you wanna
need
use.
one.
Yeah.
This is the guy who said, oh, sir, I got it.
I'm going to use my left testicle today.
It's our backup. Right? And I go like, you know what? Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Have it in place.
Just don't have all the lights on all the time.
And I guess that's his point. Like, we just have all the lights on in all the rooms. We're not in those rooms. We just have the lights on. We're going to pay all these bills. Come on, man. Just use one at a time.
What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jason. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Well, about 6 years ago, I thought it was heroin withdrawals up until about 3 months ago. Now I think it's alcohol.
Is that because you've kicked heroin and are still having withdrawals or what?
Yeah, well, I kicked heroin 6 years ago. I have 6 years clean right now, and that last time that I did it, when I had about 5 or 6 days afterwards of withdrawals, I thought that was the worst pain that I had ever been in, like the flu times 8.
That's what I've heard from anyone that's kicked heroin or has tried to kick heroin. That is the one thing I hear all the time.
So are you going through alcohol withdrawals right now?
No. So I just came out of the hospital about 4 months ago from alcohol. Same similar incidents with that lady with the pancreatitis, but I was I had so much alcohol in my system for so long, and eventually I was just kind of not eating, not drinking as much as I should have been water-wise, and eventually I was just puking up every day in the morning until I had a couple drinks. Then, once I had a couple of drinks, I felt fine. But then after probably the 3 years that I had been drinking heavy, it turned into one time I threw up blood instead of just throwing up in the morning.
And that's
when I knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good on you for kicking heroin. Because I've heard that the biggest problem with people trying to kick heroin, like he said, the withdrawals are so severe that shooting heroin is pretty much the only thing that makes you feel better. Yeah.
Well, and he's right, too. I mean, alcohol withdrawals, if you're drinking that much, are brutal.
What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground. But raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for Teen.
Struggling to find something for everyone on your list? Bob's Discount Furniture can help. Shop Bob's super selection of great gifts, from deluxe dining sets with storage and nap-ready recliners with all the bells and whistles, to oh-so-soft Bob-O-Pedic sofas and beautiful budget-friendly bunk beds, all available at everyday low prices that'll keep your holiday shopping haggle and hassle-free. So stop into your nearest store, shop online at mybobs.com, and holiday the Bob's way. Oh my Bob!
In the men's room, text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
4:30 will sit and spin today a playlist for people who hate Christmas music.
Oh, perfect.
So if you want to listen to something else, man, it is everywhere. I mean, it's close enough. I get it. It's just you go anywhere and it's Christmas music. You could go to a dive bar. It's Christmas music. It doesn't matter. You go to a Denny's. It's Christmas music.
It is. I was having a day yesterday earlier, and I'm seething bad mood, and I almost started laughing out loud because the Christmas music's playing, and keep in mind, I got 3 things going on in my head, and I'm like, I'm going to kill somebody, and all I can hear is, it's the most wonderful time, and to be fair, it actually stopped me, and I smiled. I'm like,
no, it's not.
This is so ridiculous just for how I feel, and he's crooning that stuff. I'm like, all right.
Here's one that you didn't see coming. The South Carolina Department of Public Health is responding to an ongoing measles outbreak in the upstate region. 138 confirmed cases. Of these cases, 135 are centered around Spartanburg County.
Oh, Spartanburg.
Highlighting the areas they say significant health concern. The outbreak was confirmed on October 2nd and is defined as 3 or more linked cases of the same infectious disease. Officials note that some cases are related to travel or close contact with confirmed cases, while others lack a known source, indicating that the measles virus is circulating within the community. And it is highly contagious, with individuals able to spread the disease 4 days before and after the appearance of a rash. Now, I'm assuming with measles, I got vaccinated as a kid.
Yeah.
And it works for the rest of my life.
Pretty much that's how it works.
That's kind of impressive.
Well, it's kind of the point.
Well, I know that, but I mean seriously.
That's why they do that.
Because the flu strain changes every year.
That changes all the time.
You go in with a different shot if you want to get that. But
what's the one you got to get like every 10 years? It kind of hurts.
Like maybe
I thought it was measles.
Hep
Maybe
B
it's
or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
Tetanus. Tetanus.
Oh, yeah.
Tetanus.
All right.
Our question, what is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
I mean, that was like, damn.
Yeah, that one sucks. Hello, Paul. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Hey, I had in September 22 undiagnosed Crohn's and a blocked large intestine that just about killed me.
Why did they finally diagnose it? What happened that you decided to go to the hospital?
Well, I went to a Doc in the Box, and they told me to make an appointment with a GI guy, and that was a month out. But the next day, my wife drove me to Good Sam's in Puyallup, and I was in there within 3 hours. I was on the table, and they took out a ruptured 18 inches of bowel. And,
wow. What do you think? I mean,
that's a band name, 18 inches of bowel.
Back to the food game we all play when we get sick or whatever. Was it the steak? What do you think bound y'all up?
I think it was going on for a long time, but I just was getting sicker and sicker and eating less and less.
And what exactly, we've all heard of Crohn's disease, but what is it exactly? What has gone wrong?
It's where your body starts attacking your intestines, thinking the white cells attack your intestines.
Okay, that is a problem. I can see how that goes wrong.
And there was nothing you did, diet-wise or lifestyle-wise, that would contribute to this. It just happened to you, right?
Well, I do like my beer, so I'm sure that my diet and lifestyle probably contributed to it somehow.
But did the doctors say any connection between like beer or alcohol and Crohn's disease?
No.
Okay.
And so did you change your diet? Are you on like a Mediterranean diet now or,
I still like my beer, but it took a lot of, they after they did all my plumbing, they put me on a colostomy bag for a year and a half.
Ooh.
And then they got me on the right, injections to stop the Crohn's. And then I got reconnected in February 2024.
Oh, so you opened up the restaurant again?
Yeah.
So what was it like taking a poop for the first time in a year and a half?
Boy, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know what you got until it's gone, right?
Exactly.
It's like, oh, man.
I did it.
Now, when you have a colostomy bag, are you aware when you're pooping, or is it just happening?
Oh, you're definitely aware. I mean, I had a Hartman's pouch, which is just to the left of your belly button.
All right.
And, it's obvious what you got there. It's a quart-sized bag at least.
Is it full-time, or does it, just like when you would have a bowel movement, like you have it all at once, and then you're pretty well done? I mean, sometimes you get a couple in the morning, but or is it just a continuous drip, so to speak?
Oh, no. It's, I'd have a couple cups of coffee in the morning, and we know what that does.
Sure.
And so I'd get that done, and then for the rest of the day, I was pretty well good. And then like in the evening, maybe a little bit after I eat dinner, but then, just start the next day, pretty much the same routine.
But when you wake up, is it full?
No.
Okay. So it still operates kind of the same as your body would.
Yeah, for the most part.
All right.
Okay. And is it a reusable bag? Now, do you empty it, rinse it, put it back on, or do you have disposable bags?
Well, there's a way to empty it and just clean it up really good and put it back on. I used to change mine like 3 times a week.
Okay. And then just put a sandwich in there afterward. Ham and cheese.
Because you have like a wax ring that
you don't want to waste the bag.
Into, and Yeah. Yeah, in a way, it is kind of like a Ziploc because you have a wax ring that you put on there that has a Ziploc thing that hooks the bag onto.
Did you ever not do that properly?
The first time I did it, I did not seal it properly. And
I'm guessing that never happened again.
I never did it again.
Yeah. My best shirt. It's like wearing white to a barbecue place. What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Yeah, I had a teacher in high school, right? And he taught. He was the track coach and this and that. He's a small dude, but he wore the baggiest shirts.
Okay.
So one day after class, I was just like, why do you wear? And he's like, well, I have a colostomy bag. I was like, oh.
Was he out there running as well or just coaching? I just feel like if I had a colostomy bag, the last thing, track, but cross country, maybe, track.
Man, I think he still ran.
Really?
Well, I
just don't know how secure those things are. Exactly. I mean, I'm telling you, I know nothing about it, but it just seems like track where you're in full sprint from the time you start and have a colostomy bag.
Well, I had a grandma that had one.
He was definitely the long distance coach part of the track.
That does help.
Right, he is not.
Yeah.
He was
hand on the 50-meter dash. Yeah, I was like, bro,
he's
that
not
just
doing the
seems
100.
My grandmother was very proud, so to speak, and she didn't talk about her medical stuff.
Yeah,
but she was strict. But she had a colostomy bag, and we just thought as kids that she did not like to hug us. She did not want to pick us up. She was just kind of a cold bitch. That's cold. You love her, you love her. Okay. But I mean, we all just thought that because we did not know
as
that.
children.
We
thought she was a cold bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like grandma's
as most little kids.
Grandma's
do.
mean. She won't hug you.
Well, I get that, but
just as a kid, I know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody's like, yeah, she is who she is.
How old
maybe
were
she
you?
Doesn't like kids.
How old were you when you found out? Like that's why.
By the time I was an adult, I was like, that explains everything.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Yeah, I just didn't know at the time. What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Cold bitch,
Cold bitch, man.
Cold bitch grandma.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, she give you presents and stuff. You just couldn't get a hug.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Denise. Welcome to the men's room.
Thank you.
Hola.
I hope you guys are having a great day.
Yeah, man.
You too.
I was sick out on the road. I've been on the road most of my life, half my life, being an entertainment truck driver, and I was starting out the NASCAR circuit, and I spent about, every 200 miles on the side of the road sitting on the Peterbilt step projectile vomiting because I didn't know my gallbladder was about to explode like the other lady.
How long were these symptoms showing?
I'm kind of stubborn and kind of an idiot and didn't want to miss work. And I wanted to keep my body parts. I'm running out of extra ones. So I tried to keep it for about a year. So every, 3 months you'd spend throwing up everything you ate for the last 3 days.
But did you know at the time that it was your gallbladder?
Nah, I've got a lot of allergies too. So I thought maybe it was an allergic reaction to something. And no, I actually didn't find out till I came back home that it was the gallbladder, and they're like, yeah, you kind of need to have it out. And I made a couple of trips to the ER to get pumped up with fluids and just wanted to keep working through the season. And then I made one trip one night, and pretty much my vision was going. I was going completely black, and just all kinds of things were going wrong. And it was like, Steve was like, well, I think it's, and then all of a sudden the doctor said the S word, and was like, your infection marker's supposed to be below like 18, and it was like over 500. So she's like, you're going to the hospital tonight. So
what is your biggest? You still a driver?
Yeah.
What is your biggest threat? Deep vein thrombosis or like what? Just being on your ass for that long of a time. What do you need to look out for?
It just seems like, because we're driving so many miles and you drink caffeine and you kill your kidneys, and I'm in my 50s now, so all my friends are slowly disappearing off Facebook because they croak. So it's like, the food out there isn't, it's all rich and
well, it's NASCAR. They're not going to pull into San Francisco for sushi.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right, you're eating chili dogs down in Martinsville.
You're stopping at
I mean, it sounds delicious.
You're living in a Perkins.
Did you drive for tours, music tours as well, or just NASCAR?
I started out in the tour business. I was in grocery, and I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm going to go do something fun. And one of the guys was out on the road, and he said, well, how about rock and roll? And I was like, yeah, how do you do that? And the next thing I know, 2 weeks later, I'm out on the road doing I started out with the Eagles, and then went to Springsteen and Billy Billy Joel, Elton, you name it.
What was the biggest caravan of the tours you were on? As far as the number of trucks, the number of
That was my second tour, and that was there was 3 sets of 90 trucks on the Rolling Stones, but I ended up not doing that one and going out to Springsteen. They asked me to be the lead on that, and it was my first lead ever. And it was 13 trucks, but we only had 7 drivers, so we actually had to piggyback everything. And half the guys were from Canada and only spoke French, so it was really an interesting tour.
Well, dude, just Nils Lofgren waved to you and say, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day?"
Pardon?
Like Nils Lofgren or anybody in the band. I mean, do they recognize you since you're working with them?
Oh, good Lord, yeah. It was so awesome because, like, Carlos Santana was one of my longest tours, and he actually, I got mad at the company I was with at the time and came back home for a bit, and they said, you either get her back or we're going to quit you, which they did. They ended up going with a different company for a while because I wouldn't go in, but Carlos would come out and eat dinner with us. He'd come out and pat you. He was the most awesome because he'd come out and pat you on the back at the end of the night.
Well, the
tell you
problem
how
is,
great you were after he did a 5-hour show. So
with your CDL license, the best thing that Carlos has got is weed. I've gotten stoned on his bus before. It's really good, but you can't do that. See
what is your average day like when you're out on these big ass tours? Like you said, Springsteen, Billy Joel, all this stuff.
We were talking about that. We've talked about it a lot lately for some reason. I don't know, we're all reminiscing, but because we went into television after that and it's 5-star hotels and being spoiled. But when you're out on the road and the parking lots and the dirt tours and all that, it's just you drive all night, and a lot of times it's not exactly, nowadays it's getting where you have to be legal, but back then it wasn't. And it was like they just pay you a lot of money to do it. So you drive all night, get there just dead, load in, go eat, lay down, get back up, load out, drive all night again. And that was just every night after night after night.
But you're also sleeping in your truck. And I'm sure that with the size of that equipment, it's not exactly peaceful to be, unloading, loading in and trying to get a nap.
Well, and just sound check, when you'd be, especially with Springsteen, he wanted to blow everybody out and he wanted them to sound like it was like right in their ears in a headphone. So if you were backed up to anywhere near the dock or whatever, if you couldn't get away, you cannot carry on a conversation with somebody on the phone.
You start getting sick of the music after a while. Like, you could love Springsteen, but when you hear the same song night
hate a peaceful, easy feeling,
and you're not in the band playing and having the adrenaline rush, you're not in the crowd having the time of your life, like, you're just tired and really don't feel like hearing this ass.
Sometimes, the tired and not being able to sleep thing, but no, it actually works exactly the opposite. I was pretty much a country girl when I went out there, and I ended up liking the Strokes and you name it, anybody that I went out with, because you start to listen to it and realize that their musical talent and ability, no matter what genre it's in, is just amazing, for most of those artists that get to that level.
Also, man, there are some dark areas in this country as far as radio goes. I just drove to one to see my mom and grandma in West Virginia. There were 6 country stations. And that was it, I think. For the most part. I mean, they might have done a classic country station. They did a new country station. They were fighting with another new country station.
But you know your audience.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. I was just like, they don't like rock. I mean, you don't have one like classic rock station, or I can't get a double shot of Foreigner or wherever the hell it is.
Right.
Middle of nowhere.
Some of those tours, too, right? Like, my buddy does it for a living, but he works for a massive artist. So, like, his backstage, like, that food is awesome.
So he gets hooked up all the time?
Well, like, he plans the menu and everything. So, all the people that drive the trucks, like, really like working on their tours. It's just, like, the quality of food is just so much higher.
What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
Not get served meatballs and spaghetti from an idiot like me is my point.
Hello, Nate. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys. Hola, bichola.
Hola.
So, basically, last year, my kids gave me hand, foot, and mouth. So, typically, like, adults don't get it. They just had, like, a fever. My daughter had, like, a little bit of a rash. And we didn't really know what it was. And then I got a horrible fever. I was in bed all day, just in a fetal position. And then after that, I was fine. And I was like, oh, great, I'm all done. And then I had, like, a little tiny pustule on my finger. And I'm like, oh, not bad. And then it started spreading. Like, I got it in my hair. It came down my face. It was, on my hands. underneath my feet, and it was just everywhere, like all over my legs, not on my torso, just on my arms, my hands, on the bottoms of my feet were the worst because just walking around on like the pustules was just nightmarish.
What exactly
And then-
like what is it? I've heard of it, but I mean, is it a bacterial infection? Is it a virus or what?
It's a viral infection, and but yeah, most I think only like 1% of adults like get it. But yeah, I was the lucky 1%. And then even then, like the pustules lasted about like a week, and they finally all died down. It was kind of like chicken pox.
So is there
and
any?
I'm over it, and then I'm like, oh, thank God, like that's done. But then like things downstairs started swelling up to the size of like softballs.
Oh no.
4.
And then after that, I'm like, okay, now surely this has to be over. And like
Hello?
And of course that's
Laminating.
oh, there we go. You cut out there for a second, so it ends up going downstairs, and then what happened after that?
So then after that, like a week later, my fingernails started like delaminating and like falling off.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, dude.
You got to be thinking you're dying at this point.
Had you been to the hospital yet?
No, because it's a viral infection, so they can't do anything for you, and they're just like and everything I read like online, they're just like you just have to wait it out. And there's so many people online that I was reading their things, and they're like, a lady's like, I've been pregnant 3 times. She's like, I would prefer being pregnant again than having this.
How long does it last?
There's not an antibiotic, like a Z-Pack.
No, because it's viral, so it's yeah. There's nothing they could do. You just wait it out. But
how long did you have to wait, like before it was finally done? After so many false starts, too, thinking like, okay, it's over. Then it comes back. Anything it's over. Then it comes back. So when it was all said and done, how long had you been dealing with that?
I'd say by the time like all my because it was weird. The fingernails, they delaminated from the top, so as they grow out, I started getting them caught on things, and they would like rip off and stuff.
Jesus.
And then the toenails went too. Like one night I was just in bed and I crawled in and the sheets like pulled one off.
Putting on a sock or some crap like that. You just rip one off. Yeah. Oh, man.
So, yeah, so it was just, and I see, like by the time I finally got done and said like all the toenails that fell off, it was probably about like 3 to 4 weeks, like all said and done.
Okay. So can you get this again?
Yes.
All right.
So you're hoping it's the one that done like chicken pox or something?
That's I was hoping.
God.
Because chicken pox is a virus.
Right. That sounds awful, man.
What is the sickest you've ever been? 206-803-ROCK.
We're like unlocking new fears I didn't know I had to.
I did not know that would bug me. You've heard about, foot and mouth disease, whatever. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Then he describes it, and I'm like, I'm not okay with this. And also, he probably used the word pustule more than any caller we've had in 20 years. I know there's another word, but like, bro, please stop saying that. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I've died 3 times due to COVID.
You've died?
Yes. Complete flatlined. Was resuscitated each time, obviously, but
Obviously,
I
yes.
was legally dead for about 5 minutes each time.
So you've been dead a total of 15 minutes spread out over 3 separate areas.
Yes.
What is that experience like?
Honestly, I don't remember because
You were
when
dead.
I went in, they told me I had COVID. They put me up on the oxygen machines and were like, hey, we have to intubate you to give you a tube in your chest. I was like, okay, fine. Next thing I know, I wake up 6 months later.
6 months?
So this was more than one bout of COVID. You got it at separate times.
I honestly don't know. I like I said, I went in. Next thing I know, it's 6 months later. They had put me in a chemically induced coma. My left lung had filled with fluid, and they had to drain it. And I had flatlined 3 times on 3 separate occasions.
And they spent 5 minutes to bring your ass back.
Yeah.
Do they say, I mean, just as a, like, hey, doc, thank you. What's the timer on that? Like, is it 7.5 minutes of trying? Because 5 minutes in a situation like that is kind of a long time. So, like, do you know if they have any kind of, like, clock limit? You know what I mean? Like, how long do you go before you just give up?
Honestly, I don't know. I am grateful they brought me back on time.
For sure, for sure.
And the worst thing was this was at the height of COVID during the shutdown. So
no one to visit you or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I was alone in the hospital. When I woke up, the only other people that were there were the nurses that were coming in space suits and whatnot to check on me and make sure I was okay.
Did you, how long did it take you to learn to walk again?
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground. But raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for Teen.
Struggling to find something for everyone on your list? Bob's Discount Furniture can help. Shop Bob's super selection of great gifts, from deluxe dining sets with storage and nap-ready recliners with all the bells and whistles, to oh-so-soft Bob-O-Pedic sofas and beautiful budget-friendly bunk beds, all available at everyday low prices that'll keep your holiday shopping haggle and hassle-free. So stop into your nearest store, shop online at mybobs.com, and holiday the Bob's way. Oh my Bob!
Surprisingly, about 3 weeks.
Okay, that's not bad. Did you lose most of your body mass, muscle-wise?
Yeah, I went from about 200. I'm 6 foot. I went from about 200, 210-ish to about 175.
Wow. So when you woke up, you didn't recognize yourself.
Were you married or anything at the time? Have kids?
Fiance was there. She was flipping out the entire time. My parents were flipping out the entire time. Most of my friends were already mourning me by this time. So when I came back, they were like, "Oh my God, you're Jesus."
Did you? As I was going to say, did you look like Rip Van Winkle? I mean, they're not shaving you or anything, right?
Initially, they had shaved me. I did have a full beard, and they shaved me down to just a mustache. But by the time I came back, my full beard was back. My hair was long and tangled into a giant dreadlock in the back.
Wow. Did you start listening to reggae or anything? Does that work naturally like that?
No, but I do sing in a metal band now. So
oh, okay. Well, you can look like Korn. You know?
Yeah, there you go. Jeez.
Oh, metal band. You should name it, like Drop Dead 3 times.
Yeah, Drop Dead 3.
Right. Leave me in the gurney.
Playlist for people who hate Christmas music is coming up. We'll sit and spin at 4:30, and we've got your emails on the way next to the men's room at KISW.com.
Is your business ready for what's next? Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10. Growth isn't about numbers. It's having the right specialist by your side. Moss Adams and Baker Tilly have joined forces to create a remarkable new organization. It's one advisory firm with resources, expertise, and vision built specifically to serve the middle market to help you get to what's next. Learn how Baker Tilly can help your business pursue its vision of success. Visit bakertilly.com/combo.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
This is Ark Raiders, a multiplayer extraction adventure where most of humanity shelters underground. But raiders rise to the surface in search of something greater. In the Rust Belt, every run is pressure. Every decision is a play call. Face the relentless machines of Ark and rival raiders chasing the same prize. Push forward or extract while you're ahead. Team up, trust no one. Ark Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Rated T for teen.
Struggling to find something for everyone on your list? Bob's Discount Furniture can help. Shop Bob's super selection of great gifts, from deluxe dining sets with storage and nap-ready recliners with all the bells and whistles, to oh-so-soft Bob-O-Pedic sofas and beautiful budget-friendly bunk beds, all available at everyday low prices that'll keep your holiday shopping haggle and hassle-free. So stop into your nearest store, shop online at mybobs.com, and holiday the Bob's way. Oh my Bob!
If you're still waiting for a sign, here's another one. At California Psychics, we reject 98% of the psychics who apply to work for us. So we only connect you with the best. That's how we can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And right now, new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Dramatic sound effect incoming. Experience the joy of certainty at CaliforniaPsychics.com.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, what do we got here? We got a playlist for people who hate Christmas music coming up at 4:30. Perfect. As we will sit and spin. But first, time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got
Couple from our question about the sickest you've ever been, guys. That is so funny you guys are asking this question. I got food poisoning last night, threw up easily 100 times, and S my brains out. Here's another on being with one eye. Guys, I'm partially blind in one of my eyes. I can tell you right now, people underestimate how good it is to have depth perception, especially once it starts getting darker. I lose all of my depth perception, and it's a little bit tough. And one more. If you donate a testicle to your buddy, will children he fathers be genetically yours? Could you have to maybe pay child support for kids created by your friend?
I don't know, man.
I don't know that one either.
That'd be enough reason not to do it.
A couple more from the emails.
I'll keep them.
Guys, I'm not sure if a heart attack or genetic heart disease counts as sick, so I'm going to have to go with the time I got salmonella. 2019, I got a pizza from Pizza Hut in Farmington, Utah. Half pepperoni with artichoke hearts for my wife. Half pep with black olives for me. 2 a.m., I was spewing from all available body spigots. Now I've had food poisoning 5 times in my life. This was only the second time I had to go to the hospital. And the first time it was confirmed to be salmonella. I was in the hospital for a couple days. Even though I was already skinny, I lost more weight during that hospital stay than I ever have in my life. Also received the most painful shot in my ass. That hurt almost as much as the pain from the virus and the dry heaving. Shortly after I was released, I received a call from the health department. They explained that they were notified by the hospital that I had salmonella and that there have been a slew of reported cases recently. I told her everything about it, including anything else I had that day. Sounds like it was either the black olives or store negligence on food handling. No more than 2 or 3 days after I had that call with the health department, that location was temporarily shut down due to a health inspection.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And short time later, it was permanently shut down. Anyway, love you guys. Please send the men's room IPAs to Utah. That's from Layton, Austin and Layton, Utah. And one more.
That's going to be a tough one.
On the sickness.
Yeah. I don't know if Utah's going to go for our ABV, man.
Right. They're not really big on important IPAs to Utah.
Yeah. Old Macholas, keep in touch mainly through your podcast. I listen to you guys on the internet radio whenever I can do it live. I've been listening for you guys for 20 years now.
Oh, thank you.
Look forward to another 20. So congrats on a great program. I'm Steve from Vancouver, BC, Canada. And the sickest I've ever been is right now. I'm a 60-plus-year-old male who's had his regular CV and flu shots because the wife likes to travel so goddamn much. We just got back from Tokyo, Japan, and made it out just before cold weather set in, so I feel lucky. Well, last week on Wednesday, I went to the annual blood test and such since our physical exams are coming up. And our family doctor, I think I caught the flu for the first time since pre-COVID, while I was stuck in a packed waiting room for about 10 minutes with all these younger people unmasked sniffing around and looking sick. I was lucky, though, but as I looked at the appointment display, some of these walk-ins must have been breathing the same uncirculated oxygen for 35 minutes. I was there for 10 minutes because of the appointment, and the local news is telling us that it wasn't a predictive year for a working flu shot. So it kicked around around Thursday. I've been sick to the point of moderate fever, diarrhea, the whole goddamn plethora of symptoms. But after trying to eat something Sunday morning, I've never sat on the toilet and vomited into a bathtub until my early 20s on a bad vodka hangover. Hence the reply by email and not a call. Started feeling a little bit better yesterday. Merry Christmas to all you there, and believe in the United North America, regardless of whoever the leaders are. Miles, Steve, the Ted, and Mike, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
As we move on to the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
All of Cholas, I want to wish my nephew Carter.
Well, we're back.
Happy 3rd birthday. He's the sweetest, goofiest, most energetic human I know.
Goofy?
On top of that, he's a great big brother to baby Grayson. So can he get a fish sandwich medley and Coach Ted's plan to attack for the WWE-themed birthday party? 4 letters, 1 word, ugh, yeet. That from Uncle Andrew in Mill Creek.
It's Jay Uso.
Oh.
4 letters, 1 word,
yeet. All right. Well, happy birthday. You're 3. Obviously, if it's a WWE themed party, there's one thing you got to do. You got to suplex your dad, man. Like, I don't know how we're going to do this. You know what? Maybe just a choke slam. Something. Dad needs to go down to prove you're the champ.
Oh, yes, I want to give a shout out to my friend.
I'd say people's elbow, but he has no idea the Rock used to wrestle.
Yeah, but also, I think Dad would rather have him attempt to suplex him than actually land an elbow. Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Dallas. She turns the big 32 today, working hard and busting ass at the Lowe's in Monroe. How about the dirty Germans talking about all that wood? And a dealer's choice for Mike. Also, I'll get that cooler back to you at some point, Ted. Let's grab a beer one day downtown. Thanks, bitches. That from Andy.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah, you're talking about all of that wood. There's so much wood around you. Why don't you change where you work to down lows?
Yeah, I haven't seen that much wood since the last time I hung out with Sandy on Central Beach.
Yeah. She's now going to work at Hang Lows.
I have Andy's cooler.
Why? Why do you have Andy's cooler?
Well, he gave me some crabs.
Oh, that guy.
20th anniversary party. Andy, I will get it back to you. It's certainly full of Jell-O shots at another friend's house.
Is it? Sometimes you're too honest, man.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, you know what? You're right. Let me get that back to you. It's not in my place, and it's full of Jell-O shots.
Gentlemen, today's a big 5-0 for me. I can't believe it all these years listening to your advice, and I'm still alive. Anyway, I doubt anyone will email on my behalf, so how about some Dirty Germans advice for this single old man and some dad jokes for Miles? Thanks for all the years of laughs from your longtime listener, Jim.
Yeah, the beauty of being a single old man is quite simple. Take a little bit of money, head to the Lowe's on Aurora, get yourself some prostitutes.
Yeah, I would say, first of all, she wants to go to a store and buy something called a flashlight.
Yeah.
Second of all, go see some ladies' entertainment where you can throw dollars at them to go home and enjoy yourself.
All right, some dad jokes. Guys, what do trees really like to drink? What do they like to drink?
Barks I stay.
Milk. What is it?
Oat milk?
Root beer.
Damn it.
What do you call a replacement fart? What do you call a replacement fart?
I don't know.
A substitute.
Okay.
I got thrown out of a Vietnamese restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
They bond me for life. And guys, it's Diarrhea Awareness Week.
Oh, yeah?
Runs until Friday. What else we got? Hello, to wish the love of my life, Jesse, a very happy 51st birthday. He is the butter on my biscuit, my sunshine on a rainy day, and the music to my ears. How about a fish sandwich medley? And the Dirty Germans talking about an early bedtime tonight. I love you, babe. Lots of love. That from Megan.
Can I get
a filet of fish sandwich?
So you know I got
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? Put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
I want a fish sandwich.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I smell the fish sandwich. Maybe
Are you
some
sure?
relish in the morning. At noon, and at night.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Though you don't want a fish sandwich?
Yeah, it seems to me if you have an early bedtime, you should, in fact, butter that biscuit she was talking about. But tonight, add a little spice called nutmegging.
Yeah, I also think you could maybe put a little jam inside the biscuit.
Yeah, you just have to jam.
Yeah, man jam.
All I got to say is my birthday. Tom, the civil engineer, best year ever, turning 69.
Nice.
Some thrilled shotgun gets, some Dirty Germans talking about my longest bridge, and some dad jokes for Miles. Rock on, but with KISW since 1975.
Get! Yeah, if you're like me, your longest bridge is made of skin.
Yeah, there's also the forbidden bridge between the back door and the front door.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've visited recently, but proceed with caution.
Yeah, in Deutschland, we call it the zip line.
All right, a couple dad jokes. What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator? What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator?
What?
An investigator.
Damn it.
What nut makes you sneeze when you eat it? What nut makes you sneeze when you eat it?
Cashew.
A cashew. Here's a good one. What was Yoda's last name? Yoda. What was Yoda's last name?
Man.
Lehio. Yoda Lehio.
Oh.
He was Swedish.
You lost me at Yoda.
And what do you call James Bond in the bathtub?
I don't know what.
007.
I was taking a bubble bath?
Yeah. James Bond. All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zycam.com.
With comprehensive reports on local schools you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Curious about where a school ranks in the state? Look no further. Percentage of teachers in their first or second year? We've got it. Lowest student-teacher ratio? No problem. The best cafeteria lunch in the district for your 9-year-old food blogger? Would it surprise you if we said yes? Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while paying for overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to health insurance with a biblical solution. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
DSW, birthplace of the humble brag. Here, the shoes are so good, no one would ever know how little you paid. If you didn't go telling everyone, that is. And with never-ending options for every style, mood, and occasion, all at really great prices, we'll definitely give you something to brag about. So go ahead, stock up on fresh sneakers from your favorite brands, or try those boots you always secretly knew you could pull off. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, so coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. There's a group of hackers looking to extort Pornhub, claiming that they have the sensitive personal information of their premium members. Subscribers, I should say. With Pornhub, I gotta...
You have to subscribe?
Well, yeah.
Why do people subscribe?
I just don't want to say premium members, you know. It's the premium subscribers.
Wait, you can just get it for free.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like,
it's not like there's a paywall, man. Maybe there is if you're going like down some weird wormhole, but I'm like, if you want something, it's just there.
I think there's like interactive things that you can do.
Okay,
there's a little bit, maybe requests. I don't know. I'm not a premium guy. I don't know what that gets you, but
what level are you? Just platinum?
Yeah.
Elite, silver elite.
That's right. I just, like you said, it's free. What more are you getting with platinum?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It's certain actresses.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What does it cost? Is it $9 a month or what?
I don't know, but for me, I'm like, they're offering for free. I got about a 5 to 10 minute investment of time.
Right.
You offer it for free. Like, it works.
Could also just be ad free.
If I would guess, it's $11.99 a month.
They give you that loud ass ad right at the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? Want to do that with an actual chick? Text this number. Like, shut up, my wife's in the other room.
I know, those ads are so loud.
Oh my God, dude, they come in so freaking
God forbid you get the German one. You got that German woman in the beginning. She's always in that gym.
Yeah.
Working on the tricep push stick. I'm like, what is she doing?
One machine that entire time.
How does she never move around?
White Castle has issued a recall of their frozen burgers due to an undeclared allergen.
Oh, Ted, you've got two left in your freezer.
I do. You're right. I haven't been like, oh man, those two are still sitting there.
You probably have them long enough that it's not affected by the recall.
Oh, you eat those pretty fast. Those are just too easy to put down.
I mean, you would, but Thrill's right. They've been in there for about 2.
Yeah.
Now
I've been in there for 2 months.
Yeah, I think you're probably safe. Like, oh no, sir, you had to buy them in the last so and so.
Now I'm of the mind that frozen food doesn't quite taste like what it's supposed to represent. You know?
Of course not.
Frozen pizza isn't going to taste like a good pizza that you get straight out of the oven. However, I do believe that White Castle frozen items would taste just as good as if you got it from the restaurant. What is a review of the White Castle frozen sliders?
They are close, but it's not the same. It's the same like pizza. It's not the same as getting them there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That could be a good thing, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like the bar is already really low for me.
Right. So different might be good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like we always talk about too. Like there's certain restaurants sometimes you just have like you just want it.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I could go to a nice. I don't want to say anything to like piss off a company, but like, yeah, like I don't know, like. That's definitely you want White Castle because nothing else tastes like a White Castle.
Nothing else tastes.
That is correct.
Absolutely. A new study suggests that most readers give up on their books almost immediately.
They're not readers.
That's exactly what I thought.
You're literate.
I have put one book down in the last 10 years. I got halfway through it, and I was like, this sucks. And that never happens. Like, I mean, for the most part, I will still,
I did
get
in
through
high
the
school
book.
a bit, but yeah, I just,
I'll just get busy, but I'm kind of with Miles that I think I can count on one hand in my life the number of books I quote-unquote gave up on.
Typically, I'm buying author I know,
Yes.
one of their new books, or something that, I don't know, something I'm interested in. But if I'm interested in something, that's why I bought the book.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the book.
It's got to be bad.
It just has to be
This
bad.
sucks.
Bad, yeah.
Right.
And I'm with you. Like, there's times I might put it down for like a week or two.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to be like, oh, I guess I'll just give up on it.
You said they gave up like pretty much immediately.
Pretty much immediately. So I tried to look into what the study actually was doing, and they were basically looking at the reactions that people gave and the quotes that they would take from the book, references that they would use in the book. And they said like 98% of the references are in that first little section of the book. Like they got a few pages in and went, oh yeah, this line is phenomenal. And then they just dove out.
Yeah, now they're done.
So,
I mean, I've definitely had books by the time I finished them, I'm like,
it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But you go through.
But you went through it, right?
Yeah.
Because I'd like to be able to finish a book and say, yeah, it just wasn't for me, as opposed to this book was so bad, I just decided I'm not going to actually read it. This sucks.
yeah, I mean, kind of just echoing exactly what you said, but like, yeah, it seems like if you know the synopsis of the book, like,
it just has to be poorly written.
How could the first 10 pages turn you off?
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing.
Put your thinking caps on, boys. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day, brought to you by the letter C. It is an adjective that I give you guys a 1% success chance on this, but it describes someone who has knowledge of or experience with something. It's usually used in the phrase "see with." So this person is blank with this subject.
Okay, all right.
It's a C word, an adjective that describes someone who has knowledge of or experience with something. Has anybody ever heard of the word conservant?
No.
No.
They're conservant with radio.
Wow.
They're
No.
conservant with books.
I would never have guessed that.
Neither have I.
Okay,
Neither have
conservant.
I. A new study found that porch pirates are responsible for 250,000 packages that go missing.
Well, yeah.
Every day.
Oh, a day?
Day.
Holy
a quarter
yes.
of a million
Wow.
packages are stolen every day.
I mean,
to those
porch
jumbos.
piracy basically got to start with like Amazon, right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
you
might get UPS on occasion, but Amazon's on. Like the thing with UPS is, you can porch pirate UPS, but you would not guarantee that every single day you're going to find packages.
Sure.
Because with UPS, at least back in the day, you ordered something you needed, and it took however long to get delivered. With Amazon, like, look, man, it'd be 3 or 4 packages a day. Maybe it got there, 6 hours after you ordered. Like this, and Christmas time. This is prime porch pirate time.
Porch piracy was more of a crime of opportunity back in that day. You would still
You
order
were
stuff.
driving by, but I don't think that was your goal.
Right. You still have the Sears catalog, and UPS would roll around.
Yeah.
You had a handful of other things where you could order it, but it wasn't near as streamlined and convenient as it is now with Amazon. Plus, they had those nice labeled trucks that, if it's a UPS truck, it could be a handful of different things. If it's a FedEx truck, it could be, business filings for all
Right.
we know. If it's an Amazon truck,
Right.
chances are better than even you're okay with what's in that package.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you can make a day of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. People just kind of guess sometimes.
Sure.
You know?
Because sometimes they'll even have the store, if you will, from Amazon up there in the top right corner. So if you know what stores sell what, like, well, I got a good chance that this is something expensive.
I mean, and the truth is, maybe you just end up with paper towels, but probably need paper towels.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody broke into our mailroom and stole, like, I had Amazon stuff in there. They stole them, and it was like chewable vitamins.
Right.
Well, they're probably a lot healthier now.
I guess.
Someone stole my dog food. Big old Chewy box out
They
there.
stole your
just grabbed
dog
it.
food.
I know.
You know it's food because it says Chewy on the box.
Right.
It's either for a dog or a cat.
Come
right?
on, man. My dog needs that.
Does Chewy do anything like if I have a parrot or if I have an iguana? Or are they
believe
just
so, yeah.
strictly?
I think
Really?
so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they deal with pets. So
Okay, Chewy.
I recommend it. dude.
Nice.
I got the. I
I
got
use
the-
Chewy.
Oh yeah.
I just have a dog and a cat. I just wondered, like, I got an iguana and a tarantula. Like,
Miles,
got it.
what day is it, my friend?
What day is it? It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, and it's also National Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
I can get down with covering stuff in chocolate.
Absolutely, man. And lucky for me, I did some research on what a list could be, and then it's also in our fun little sheets that we have over here that they even broke some stuff down as well.
What's your favorite chocolate covered thing?
So that's exactly where I was going with the 10 best chocolate covered items. As far as getting stuff cut, routinely it's strawberries, but honestly, I like chocolate covered pretzels.
I was going to say that's mine.
Chocolate Trader Joe's. Yeah. If you buy the bag, you're going to eat the bag. Don't even tell yourself you're not going to finish the bag. You're going to finish the bag.
They got some good chocolate in there.
Yeah, chocolate covered pretzels are pretty strong.
Chocolate covered popcorn is okay.
I don't like
It's
it
not
as
as
good.
Right. I will say though, when it comes to chocolate covered pretzels, I feel like the white chocolate just tastes better than the milk chocolate.
I've not had a white chocolate covered pretzel.
Worth it.
Anything the Keebler elves do with chocolate is fantastic.
That seems shocking to me. You never had a white chocolate covered pretzel.
Why is it shocking that I never had a white chocolate covered pretzel?
I feel like they're ubiquitous.
Well, typically
Really?
they're yogurt, aren't they? They're just
I've had
there's
those.
both.
Yeah, and those are okay. But I've only had the dark or milk chocolate covered pretzel. Never had the white chocolate covered pretzel. The more I say it, the harder it is to say.
So number 10 on the list, they go with chocolate covered marshmallows.
They're okay. I don't love marshmallows, but you know what, though? Put it this way. The marshmallow, to me, tastes better if you cover it with chocolate.
Okay.
Have you ever had, Michael, back me up on this. I don't know what the brand is. Costco sells, it's like a s'more, mix. So there's graham cracker marshmallows, and they're covered in chocolate, these little clusters.
He brought them in one time. They did not last long.
Correct. And then, what was it, about 5 months ago, I bought a bag of it, and it went so quickly. I was like, okay, can't buy that again.
Not gonna happen. Chocolate covered orange slices.
Nah, I don't like that combo.
I also don't like the chocolate orange.
I don't.
Because I'm with you. Citrus doesn't fit with chocolate for me.
Not for me either. And some people love it, and I get it. Right. It's just not for me.
Oh, you bust it open. Cool. Yeah,
Yay.
that's fun.
Right. The orange, to me, disappoints the chocolate.
Chocolate covered macaroons.
Okay, they're fine.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority that it is bad to mow on a whole tub of chocolate macaroons and then go fishing with your brother-in-law.
What happens?
You don't have chocolate macaroons by the time you're back in from port. You actually just end up saying, screw it, fishing ain't fun today, so we're going to go in.
All right.
Let's see, the 10 best chocolate-covered items. The chocolate-covered banana comes in at number 7.
Sure, they are good. Good combo.
It is. There's certain fruits that work covered in chocolate. Mm-hmm. Others just don't.
I like ice cream treats also that are covered in chocolate.
Oh,
like a Klondike bar, just something basic. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Or like a drumstick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. All it needs is the shell. All it needs is the shell. Chocolate covered potato chip shows up. Haven't had it, but I think
I've had it once.
It's got to be the same flavor combo as the pretzel.
It's more of a kettle chip, so it's a thicker chip to keep the chocolate on there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, they're good. I thought, but the pretzel's still better.
I think the pretzel's superior to it. It's not bad, but yeah.
I mean, the idea of it is genius, but it just, I don't know, didn't taste the way I'd hoped.
Chocolate covered almonds.
Oh,
sure,
top notch.
Overrated.
Really?
Overrated. You know what? I don't know why. Almond is not that great of a nut for me. I'd take cashews, which I know they're the most unhealthy, technically a fruit, blah.
Right.
Almonds have just never really done it for me.
You never spend a little extra money and get the M&Ms with the almonds in them?
No.
They charge extra for those? Like more than the peanuts?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Just because in my mind, the almond's like a fancier nut than the peanut.
I'd rather have the purple bag with the brownie in the middle. The fudge brownie M&Ms.
I've never had those.
I'd go almond on
There.
I'm a big fan of the almond, though. I think it's a superior nut.
Chocolate covered caramels.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
That was
yeah. I mean,
with that little salt on
I'd
them.
say get a little salt on the top.
They were made for each other, man.
Bam, man.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered Oreos.
They're okay.
I've never had one.
For me, it's just too much.
It is. It's a little too much. It's
not
a different
bad.
level.
Right. It's just a lot.
Also, I like the unique taste of the Oreo chocolate. Whatever they do, it's very distinct. So
it's more like cocoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, this is the time of year though for most of this stuff.
Yes.
You could buy like a sampler at like any grocery store that'll have chocolate covered nuts, chocolate covered this, chocolate covered that.
We had a chocolate fountain when I was a kid. Dang! I have no idea where the old man got it. It wasn't anything fancy.
What was the occasion?
I know where he got it. He got it at some auction. Someone left it or whatever the deal was.
Most
and he picked it up
likely,
and put it in the back of his car.
It's some plastic POS that we got there, but you just melt down all the chocolate and you put it in there. And what's the occasion? Anyone. Family gathering, we're bringing the chocolate machine. Christmas, chocolate machine. Thanksgiving, chocolate machine.
Those got really big at receptions for a minute there. Mm-hmm. And I've seen some drunk people put some weird stuff in the chocolate covered fountain.
Yeah.
You start experimenting, dude, because after a while, when you go to a place that has the chocolate fountain, ooh, yeah, we'll try this. Ooh, we'll try that. When you have the chocolate fountain, This is what we're doing with the chocolate. There's literally nothing else that you can do. We ended up having a giant freaking bowl of chocolate because what do you do with the chocolate when you're all done? So it's like, yeah, dip whatever the hell you want to in it.
I know, Miles, was it you or Ted? One of you dipped rabbit in chocolate.
I did.
That was you, yeah.
Not a good
Rabbit?
idea. Yeah.
Miles.
You weren't there? We were at that, like
Melting
20
pot?
years ago? Some fondue joint.
Well, I cooked it first. And then I dipped it in chocolate.
Because he still had the savory stuff, and they brought out the chocolate thing. So he's like, well, right, because you're not quite finished with your dinner. So Miles is like, I'm going to dip this rabbit
in the chocolate.
And we said it's not going to be good. And he's like, how do you know?
What do you get at Easter? Just get a chocolate-covered rabbit.
Chocolate bunny. Not covered rabbit. It's a chocolate bunny.
You should have used bunny meat, not
That's
rabbit.
what I'm saying. It's a rabbit.
It's not chocolate-covered rabbit. It's chocolate in the shape of a rabbit.
It looks the same when you dip it into chocolate.
I recall it was terrible.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I bet it tasted awful.
Well, we're in the melting pot for crying out loud. I mean, hey, they let you cook it at the table. You can do
You
what you
did
want.
it at the melting pot, you heathen.
Yeah, fondue.
Got it, man. You don't even like it. Working for your food.
I didn't like just the regular meal.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
okay.
Oh, give me some meat to boil.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah,
boiled meat is what I
boil
love.
meat at home all the time, constantly.
Right.
It's my go-to.
And the thing, wait,
Who needs a grill?
We spent money on this. We are boiling meat at our
in
table.
delicious grease.
How are you making this chicken tonight? Boiling it. All right. Okay. I hope you're making
Flavored.
soup.
It's a fondue, Miles. It's not a pot of boiling water. It's flavored. It's a brine.
It's just salt water.
It's a juice. Got it. Chocolate covered pretzels at number 2, and then number 1, the best chocolate covered item. They go with chocolate strawberries.
See, I would say my favorite. No one ever says it's chocolate covered, but chocolate covered peanut butter. Ooh, yeah. For whatever reason, we don't say it's chocolate covered, but it's like it is. And to me, that's the best.
That's also not peanut butter. You ever had the Reese's that's like the off-brand Reese's that actually has like
Real
peanut butter inside?
No.
It is different and it is not good.
Oh, really?
There is a peanut butter meal with Reese's.
Yeah.
That just works.
Okay.
So that's my excuse.
I think we just, because we eat it so often, you don't think about it as being chocolate
covered. Yeah, but that's my first thought, like peanut butter.
Correct. Let's see here. So we also have a breakdown here of the favorite chocolate-covered thing by state.
Okay.
So they go for, let's cover the unique ones real quick. California likes blueberries, which wouldn't be bad. Pennsylvania goes apples.
Yeah, makes sense.
Jersey goes pineapples. Kentucky goes grapes.
Really?
Meanwhile, Illinois and Washington, D.C. like the dry grape known as a raisin, which I can get down with chocolate-covered raisins.
I love raisinets.
They are it.
Hell
yeah.
I know they catch a lot of heat in the studio, but they're delicious.
Chocolate-covered pickles. In Ohio.
What?
In Ohio.
Never had that.
I haven't tried it, but I'm down.
Really?
Yes.
You gave him grief about chocolate-covered rabbit, rightfully as you should have. But at the same time, you can
Pickle's
say...
different, though, man.
I know it's different, but nothing about it says, hey, you know what I need? Chocolate.
Well,
But
in the end, we're talking about salty and sweet, and they're all briny.
Yeah.
They're briny, but not salty.
Florida likes chocolate-covered popcorn. Delaware likes pretzels. North Dakota goes potato chips. Idaho and Kansas, chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Wait, you just munch down on chocolate-covered coffee
Espresso beans, yeah.
How do you not get jittery? I drink a full pot of coffee, and that just...
You don't get jittery. You're not distilling it. You're just chewing through it, man.
Okay.
And you're having a few of them.
Right.
It's not like having a cup of them.
North Carolina goes with chocolate-covered crickets. Meanwhile, chocolate-covered strawberries.
I like how you just say that. Chocolate-covered crickets.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Chocolate-covered strawberries are the most popular in Alaska, Mississippi, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wyoming. Chocolate-covered cherries are big in Maine, Montana, Nebraska, New Hampshire, and Miles, West Virginia.
Okay.
Chocolate-covered cherries.
What about Washington State?
Well, I was about to get there, Steve.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Bananas are the most popular in Arizona, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, Oregon, and Virginia. Chocolate-covered bacon.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty
I've
good.
had
dude.
that.
It's good.
I've had that.
The most popular thing to cover, and that covers Alabama, Colorado, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. However, almonds are number 1 in Maryland, Ted. New Mexico, New York, Steve, Texas, Steve, Utah, and Washington State. While people prefer in Arkansas, Louisiana, South Carolina,
Chocolate-covered hog.
pecans.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Usually I make fun of those states, but we're tracking on
I don't know that I've
chocolate
ever
covered.
seen a chocolate-covered pecan, but I'm in.
Brother, do it.
South Dakota goes chocolate-covered peanuts, which that's a win all day long.
That's fine, yeah.
Any guesses on what chocolate-covered thing they like in Hawaii? It's the Hawaii answer.
Spam.
No, the other one.
Pineapple?
It's the other. It's the main nut that people get out of Hawaii.
Macadamia.
Macadamia nuts.
Right.
Yeah, there
That
you
is
go.
good, though.
The best things to cover in chocolate. A woman in Florida was arrested on her way to court, and you won't believe why, Miles.
Why was she arrested?
I'll tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to...
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
At Homes.com, we do whatever it takes to get you the in-depth info on local schools you won't find anywhere else. Things like student-teacher ratio, test scores, and school programs. And sometimes that requires attending school recitals. So many recitals.
That's my son. Isn't he terrific?
Yeah, a real prodigy. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Health insurance rates in America are surging, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another up in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
Come to DSW for the shoes, stay for the fun. Because, let's be honest, if shoe shopping isn't fun, are you even doing it right? So go ahead, try something new. Try something different. Good different. Try something that feels like you. You know, the real you. And then definitely brag about it later. Because at DSW, you've got unlimited freedom to play. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
Drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk. And Steve, a thrill hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 78-year-old director, producer, actor, and screenwriter Rob Reiner. As I'm sure you are well aware by now, he and his wife were murdered by their own son over the weekend. And there's a lot of extenuating circumstances around what led up to that, including they were at a Christmas party at Conan O'Brien's house. Some big argument came out. Things did not end well, but the guy's body of work is something that absolutely needs to be celebrated, right? And like anything, a lot of times we don't appreciate it until you know this person won't be able to contribute to the pop culture consciousness, as it were. So he got his big start, of course, on All in the Family. I am old enough that I remember watching that show. He played the role, some people say Michael, some people say Meathead. Well, from there, his career exploded. This is Spinal Tap, which is a fantastic documentary, but a mockumentary, but it's also the movie that pissed off all the metal bands at the time because they actually realized for the first time how ridiculous they looked and acted. So a lot of them, they really did not like Spinal Tap. Stand By Me, if you're a fan of that movie, he directed it. One of my wife's favorite movies, The Princess Bride. When Harry Met Sally, which I'm not a big fan of, but big movie. A Few Good Men. You know, guy with a comedy background, you would not think A Few Good Men. The American President, The Bucket List, LBJ, and for you, Mike, Misery, which if you're a guy, he could have edited out that one scene with the sledgehammer. Yeah. Then as far as acting, like I said, he started with All in the Family, but also he was in Sleepless in Seattle. I don't remember his role, but he was in that one. He was in, and I'm sure he wants everyone to remember him for this, Throw Mama from the Train. And Wolf of Wall Street.
And also a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
A lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm. And actually, that is a small sample of all of the things that he contributed. Like I said, there are just catchphrases that we use. You can't handle the truth. All this stuff you do, not really realizing that it kind of goes back.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. Like, he was the guy behind it. A tragic way to go. Like I said, don't know the story, but either way, his contributions, for me personally, in comedy, I think are outstanding, but he also did some really good
I still need to watch Spinal Tap 2.
I have not watched it yet.
I might do that tonight.
So let's drink. We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
All right, let's get a contestant on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
With comprehensive reports on local schools you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Curious about where a school ranks in the state? Look no further. Percentage of teachers in their first or second year? We've got it. Lowest student-teacher ratio? No problem. The best cafeteria lunch in the district for your 9-year-old food blogger? Would it surprise you if we said yes? Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Health insurance rates in America are surging, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another up in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
This is Arc Raiders, a high-tension multiplayer extraction adventure set on a lethal future Earth. Prepare below, then venture topside into the Rust Belt, where machines known as Arc rule the surface and rival raiders are always listening. Go solo or team up in squads of 3. Scavenge, survive, and extract before everything is lost. Arc Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Rated T for teen.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the Men's Room.
What up, fellas?
Hola. All right, Kyle, you understand how this here game is played?
Oh, yeah.
All right, fantastic. You have a choice today of one of three categories. Today we offer you Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally today, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, where you guess the unconventional object that someone used as a weapon.
We'll go interior decorating, please.
All right, this is a bit of a weird one. It doesn't involve a person, it involves a dog, and even then it's not entirely inside them. But as the story goes, and this is short and sweet, a woman recently went viral after she discovered something in her dog's fur. She said, quote, literally could not make this up. That's what she captioned the post. Woke up to this in the dog's fur. That's the whole story. That's it. That's the whole thing. The rest is the video. Nevertheless, the question is, what did she find in her dog's fur? Keep in mind, I can't remember the breed of the dog. It's a very big ass, very hairy dog. So it's a big dog, has long fur. She found one of these four things in the dog's fur. Was it a baby possum? Was it a bat, as in a flying mammal? Was it onion rings, plural? Or was it her missing wedding ring? So a baby possum, a bat, onion rings, plural, or her missing wedding ring.
Well, there's no deducing that one. I mean, it's just hearsay. So, I mean,
it is. It was just the video, man. That's the best I could do. I just thought it was interesting. So, yeah.
You didn't say where it was from?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the U.S. I mean, that's all I can tell you on that. But I don't know. I don't know where she posted from.
I'm based on just dog logic. I'm going to go possum if it's rolling around. But Miles, Ted, what do you guys think?
I mean, when I was a kid, for some reason, there was a lot of bats in our neighborhood.
Yeah, we had a lot too, man.
Yeah. And people always said, be careful, as they like to get in your hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with a bat.
You're going to go the bat.
Bat.
Kyle, you sticking with possum?
Yeah, bat.
Sticking with possum, man.
Okay. I'm going onion rings.
Onion rings?
They're delicious.
I just can't see a dog getting them in his hair. And
you're rolling around in a pile of onion rings outside.
That's a lot of onion rings.
Yeah, plural.
What did she find in her dog's fur? A baby possum, a bat, onion rings, or a missing wedding ring? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
Hold up, we got one play. Everything we work for comes down to this.
Quick question. Speaking of workouts, how would you rate your athletic program?
Bro, we're in the middle of the state championship.
Oh, so like a B+ then?
Dude, get out of our huddle.
Well, at Homes.com, we leave it all on the field to get you detailed information on local schools.
Off the field!
Off the field. Copy. All right, go sports.
How'd he even get in here?
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
99.9 KISW.
Categories: interior decorating on profile. This: a woman went viral after showing a video when she discovered something in her dog's fur when she woke up in the morning.
Yes.
Question is, what was in the dog's fur? A baby possum, a bat, onion rings, or a missing wedding ring?
And that is a question that we posed to Kyle, who has since hung up, or maybe accidentally hung up on him. We just don't know. Either way, let us start with D. Ted Smith. You went with the bat. Bat. It was not a bat. You got a bat in your fur. Miles Montgomery, you went with onion rings.
Yeah, I did.
It was not onion rings. And Kyle, our phone caller, he went with a possum. And
it was a possum.
It was a baby possum, basically had made a nest in her dog's fur.
I've been there.
Since she was looking at her
Nice and
dog,
warm.
the dog was just kind of laying down, and she couldn't understand why, like, part of his fur was moving. She didn't know if it was like a trimmer or something like that. She checks the fur, and she's like, that is a freaking baby possum.
I've been there.
living in my dog's
Living
fur.
the life.
That's weird.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it is time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got the Jimmys,
John McKinnell,
Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. These guys have teams of talents and writers help them come up with monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
The maker of the robot vacuum Roomba said today it's filed for bankruptcy. Apparently, the whole company got itself in a corner and couldn't get out.
D. Ted Smith.
God, I hope that's you, Ted.
Seth Meyers.
The maker of the robot vacuum Roomba said today that it is filed for bankruptcy. Apparently, the whole company got themselves into a corner and couldn't get out.
A new study says that baby seals nursing from their mothers are drinking, quote, a potential biochemical powerhouse that one day may be used in human babies. But experts are also warning not to allow your baby to nurse from a seal.
That's you.
D. Ted Smith.
Yeah. Better just taking a baby down, suck it on a seal.
Hey, seal. You got room for one more? Get up there, Billy.
The CEO of Lululemon is stepping down after years of the brand underperforming. He's staying optimistic, though, saying he's going to make Lulu lemonade.
Fallon? Robert.
Fallon.
The CEO of Lululemon is stepping down after a year of the brand underperforming. Yeah. He's staying optimistic, though. He keeps saying he's going to make Lulu lemonade.
Bath & Body Works is selling a pizza and ranch scented candle. If that sounds good to you, your house probably already smells like pizza and ranch.
Seth?
Yeah, Seth.
That's it.
Bath and Body Works has begun offering pizza and ranch scented candles, but if that sounds good to you, your house probably already smells like pizza and ranch.
Look, pizza and ranch is great, but
it is.
I don't know why I'd want a candle to smell like that.
It smells good when you know you're going to eat it. It's not a smell I want to smell if I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah. Like, you ever leave a plate out that you might have been eating pizza with ranch on it, and then the next morning it's gross and smells weird.
It makes me hungry. Just that smell. A pizza parlor. I love the smell of it.
Yeah. Well, hang on. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the next day you left a piece of pizza.
Oh, yeah.
That's at the house.
different. Yeah.
I guess you're right, though. If you walk in, it smells like a pizza parlor. Either way, it seems weird to me. All right, The Hollywood Reporter put together a list of their favorite TV performances of 2025.
Does this include streaming and all the
It
stuff?
does.
That's honestly the problem. I know there's a lot of good shows out there. There's a lot I would probably like. I don't have the time to keep up.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. I've only really know a couple of these shows and these people.
Okay.
So they're no particular order. Oh, God, I hate bringing her up. Let's be nice to her. From The White Lotus, Amy Lee Wood.
Which one is she?
She is the female lead character, I believe.
I didn't watch.
Mr. Goggins. She's a lovely young lady.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, you just figured it out, Mike?
I don't know.
How would you describe her if you said, man, you've seen
What's
her
her name
before?
again?
Amy Lou Wood. AIMEELOU Wood.
Look, people look for me and say, look for a tall black dude with tattoos. And I go, right. That's a noticeable feature. So I say, how am I going to find her, Ted? She's at the bar. How do I know what I'm looking for?
You remember that evil scientist from the Looney Tunes?
Which one?
The bald-headed one. And
Yeah.
Oh, God. Man.
Yeah.
People are brutal on her.
Yeah. I mean, she's even come out and been like, all right, they're
I
wide.
get it.
Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
I mean, I'd still do it.
Yeah.
she could play a British.
Tramel Tillman from Severance. That's on Apple TV.
Yeah, I've kind of fallen off. I want to get back to it. See, I'm describing Ted. If you haven't seen it, it's the black dude. See, that easy. You would know immediately. Oh, that must be him because I'm nice enough to tell you. Yeah, he's great on that show. Weird, creepy, kind of funny, but he's excellent.
Sarah Sherman from Saturday Night Live.
Okay, yeah.
I find her very funny. 2 weeks ago, I'm telling you, go watch Weekend Update because she comes out as the drunk raccoon. just like keeps flopping around on the desk. I mean, it's awesome.
They're starting to write her more parts, I've noticed, for sure.
Good.
Because she's been there a couple of years, right? They give her a little bit things in the background, but she's definitely starting to be a little more front and center. And I know that's the writers doing that, but she delivers.
Yeah. Honestly, Saturday night, we had a big day Friday. I didn't end up doing anything Saturday. So that's the first time in a while. I was telling Mike, I was like an old man. I watched that Husky bowl game, and I was like, ooh, I can watch Saturday Night Live on Saturday night.
I did the same thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did. That's living.
That is living. This one is a brand new show. I was talking about it a couple weeks ago. I thought it was awesome. Death by Lightning, Nick Offerman in that.
Ooh. I like Nick Offerman, so that doesn't shock me that he'd be up there.
His name helps.
Nick
Well,
Like, I don't know anything about the show, but I'm like, all right, if he's in it, man.
This is the show about President Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
Garfield? Right.
Big fat dude, right?
No, that was
Taft. Taft.
right. Garfield, right, he's only in office for like 100 days or whatever
Gets
before he gets shot.
Yes, James Garfield.
Okay.
But Nick Offerman, whatever character you think you know he's played before, when you see this character, you're like, holy crap, it's completely different.
He plays Chester Alan Arthur.
He does. And it was
that would later become president.
correct. Basically, Arthur gets credit for Garfield's stuff because Garfield died
before he got implemented.
Arthur did not like him. Garfield kind of picked him out of spite because he needed his support on something.
Yeah.
And then once he dies, Arthur feels so bad about it. He's like, you know what? I'm going to actually put in this guy's policies into practice. He actually was on to something.
I want to say Lyndon B. Johnson did the same thing with JFK.
Correct.
Right? JFK picked him like, hey, man, I need votes from the South. They're not going to vote for it. So Lyndon B. Johnson gets in there. Kennedy has all these ideas with civil rights and all that. Ain't flying in the South. He dies. Southerners really thought, hey, LBJ is not going to do that. He's like, no, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
And that's why he has the famous quote, I will not seek nor will I run for president again. But that was why.
Right. So it's the opposite of when Lincoln dies, right? And who's that? Andrew Johnson.
Yeah.
Gets put into office. Lincoln had all these plans. Basically, Johnson gets in there and is very sympathetic to the South and is like, sure, do the Jim Crow stuff, tenant farms. Basically, like, kind of keep slavery going.
Right.
And it also allowed all the carpetbaggers to come down from New York and kind of corrupt the politics down there.
Sure.
So people are like, man, if Lincoln had stayed alive, things in this country could be different.
Who knows?
So that one's good. I'm trying to see what else. Anybody in here watch Hacks?
No.
I've heard good things about it, but no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's most of the shows you've heard on this list. Like I said, somebody from The Hunting Wives. Again, I haven't seen that one either.
The Hunting Wives.
Again, we talk about it all the time. I think it's great for the actors, the producers, everybody, directors. There's so many, but there's like so many good shows on TV now. It's hard.
And none of them are on traditional TV.
No.
That's the...
Well, the networks are still just play it safe.
Yeah.
Do not do anything interesting. That is the network mandate. Every sitcom must be exactly the same setup, same joke. Your drama must be the hospital, fire department, whatever, right? So the cool thing about the streaming services is just someone goes, dude, I have an idea, right? It might be a little weird, but it doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
Yeah, and it's hard to break down the streaming numbers, right? Because it's like, well, it got streamed this many times, and you don't know if people are watching it twice or if they barely watch it. So it's hard to break down what numbers, like who's doing better. But you're right, the networks play it very safe.
Very safe.
And frankly, some of the shows that I like they would never fly on network TV either.
Well, some shows you go like, right, Sopranos is not going to be on network TV. That is understood. But just some of the shows, it doesn't involve cussing or sex or violence or all that. It's just the way it's written. Networks are like, nope, not going to do it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if you can't guess the punchline on this sitcom 4 minutes before it's said, we're not going to air it.
And I would say credit to HBO. Like, Showtime now, ends up with good shows and stuff. But I mean, HBO was the first one to come out where it was like, oh, wait a minute. We don't even need to watch the movies.
Mm-hmm.
We can just watch this or that. Let's see. I want to talk a little bit about sports. Seahawks are still rolling. They're winning. Yeah, I don't know if I would say rolling. They are still winning.
They chalked up a W on Sunday, Ted.
They did. I know.
From the emails I got, it's my brother's fault.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, what can you say? The defense played awesome.
Special teams did great.
Special teams is awesome.
Well, the end of the game was fun. I mean, fun to watch.
That offense just has, you got to be able to score some touchdowns.
And it is my brother's fault. Ted, I read the emails. The Seahawks have no problems. They are a perfect team. Guys, you're right. You are absolutely, you know football so well. It was my brother's fault, and he will take full responsibility for that.
And I do think, if you watch that game, I do think that offense is close. And Sam Darnold, I'm hoping we'll get there. But again, not beating the accusations yet. And like some of those passes are just missing. It's like, those are good. I must have yelled 5 times. That's the correct route. Right read.
Yep.
Just got to get it on him. And man, Shaheed is fast. So I could see him kind of missing him on that one. But you're right. Hey, win's a win. It's a tough time of year.
It's always good to get a win when you don't play your best.
But you got to load it back up Thursday night. You got the LA Rams coming into town. Some would argue the best team of the sport. Like, Jesus.
This is the regular season Super Bowl.
Also, I should mention Huskies football, nice bowl victory, but big shout out to UW's men's soccer.
Oh, yeah.
They won a national title last night.
That's right. We were talking about, we both know the same guy. Do you know the guy, or did someone else know the guy?
Which guy?
The head coach of the UW.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. I'm not going to say his name or anything, but yeah, he's been to my house often. When we get together, we drink a lot. But he's busy all the time because he coaches UW's men's team.
Maybe I do.
So the idea that my buddy just took his team to go win a national championship that's
a big deal.
Very cool. We'll get loaded.
Yeah, and I'm still in that Maryland alumni group out here. And, like, again, the Huskies football team broke my brother in the Maryland football program. And then Maryland was supposed to win a national title in soccer, and the Huskies went to College Park and beat them. So, University of Washington, as a Maryland fan, you own us in all football. American, European, whatever you want to call it, we'd like our souls back.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A Denver man strips naked in the winter, then steals a police car.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a Florida woman drives herself to the courthouse in a stolen Jaguar. Couple has twiblings born 2 months apart. A woman's out thousands of dollars after buying a stolen car from an auto mart. And firefighters rescue a cow with its head stuck between 2 trees. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, our top story, we go to Florida, where bad decisions come in bulk. A woman was stopped by police officers, but she knew exactly what they wanted to talk to her about. You see, she was part of a group that launched a sophisticated fraud scheme during the COVID pandemic, in which they filed a number of phony applications to receive relief funding. I've heard a handful of people that did that very thing. Well, their scheme worked, netting the group roughly $29 million in fraudulent funds that they laundered through a web of corporations. And it's why the woman was on the road. She was actually on her way to federal court to answer for her crimes. But that's not why our girl was stopped. No. It was because of her mode of transportation to the court was a one-day rental U-Haul that she was late on returning, flagging it as stolen in the police database. Due to those criminal charges, the woman was a no-show to her federal court appearance and will face steep penalties. So because she is driving a U-Haul that she didn't return on time, it is thereby designated as stolen. She rolls by a camera that flags it. They find her, they pull her over, and now she's driving a stolen car, so now she's getting locked up for that and misses her court appearance.
Jeez, man.
It's not a good day for you.
It's not. I mean, I get her intent, but damn, man.
Yeah, it just kept getting worse for her.
We turned it on time.
Yeah. Again, if you're going to break the rules, break them one at a time.
Correct. Don't break 2 laws at once.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good rule, Ted. if you got to break the law, just can you do one at a time?
Right. Don't make,
Right. Don't do your drugs and jaywalk.
Correct.
Right.
If you're going to dig your own grave, do it with a shovel, not an excavator. Another news, down to Denver for an interesting crime. Reports go that a man snuck into a secure facility by crawling under the gate, giving him access to the local fleet of police cruisers. He managed to sneak inside one and was able to leave the lot without issue, but he was soon tracked down by officers as he was on his joyride just over by the city center. Did not make it very far. They brought the cruiser to a stop and hauled him out to find he was naked while enjoying his joyride.
Of course he was.
He was immediately taken to jail on multiple charges. Why are you naked?
Why did you steal a police cruiser?
Because I understand why people would. They got a lot of bells and whistles. They got the lights on top. They got the siren.
You know what they're going to find fastest? They're police cruisers.
They are.
So I hear what you're saying, right? There's all the goodies.
You don't
that
do
are
it to
inside.
get away with it. You do it to joyride.
Just to well, that's why you get naked. I know I'm going to get caught. It's a police car. I might as well be naked when I'm doing it.
You would rather be naked in a joyriding in a police car than clothed.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if I stole a normal vehicle, I want to be fully clothed.
So you would tase yourself.
Yeah, essentially. Like, I stole a police car. Everything's already bad.
Sure.
I might as well be naked because at least there's something funny in it for me.
Yeah, I'm with Thrill. This is already going super bad. So
Right.
it's like, I guess I'm naked.
I'm
too.
naked.
Yeah, whatever.
Go for the insanity plea.
It helps. It helps
I
a
don't.
lot.
I'm just like, I can't fathoming me being like, all right, today's the day I'm stealing a cop car. Like at that point, everything's out the window.
Yeah.
Birthday suited up. Let's go.
Yeah. Naked guy caught on Christmas Eve in a cop car.
A woman in North Carolina is out thousands due to some missing information. She had recently bought a car through a large dealership group, but after that deal was struck, she was met with the complications because the car had been reported stolen about 5 years ago. It was part of a large ring of car thefts that spanned several counties and states in the area where roughly 200 cars were stolen. Authorities recommend getting a detailed history of the car before you buy it from a dealer, but the company that works with this particular dealership group showed no history of the car being stolen. The thieves sold the stolen car to the dealership using a fraudulent VIN, which was not picked up until after the car was sold to the woman. So now the car is going to be reclaimed and the woman will be out thousands.
Shouldn't they owe her money back?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm just like, morally speaking, like I gave you the money for the vehicle, right, in good faith. You guys did not sell it to me intending for it to be stolen, but certainly you can give me my money back for the transaction.
Absolutely.
And I think what happens there, because it was the authorities that were saying, like, get the history of the car before you buy it, because I think after she buys it,
then it's on you.
As long as they didn't know about it, there is nothing holding them to buying that car back.
Right.
I will say
that's fair.
Seen that particular program that they use to check the cars, and it's wrong a lot of the time.
Oh, really?
I shouldn't say it's wrong. It's not always
accurate.
It's just not always right.
Wouldn't that be wrong?
Yeah. Sometimes there's conflicting reports with others.
I got you.
And they've made me mad. Firefighters in England had to come to the aid of a bumbling bovine. Reports came in that a cow had somehow managed to get her head stuck in between a pair of trees. The crew arrived along with a veterinarian who remained on the scene to ensure that the cow was not harmed during the rescue operation, which she was not. She was eventually freed without incident nor injury. She was just stupid. Because that's a cow, and that's what they do.
Yeah, they're not known for being... Look, people say, they're smarter than you think, and it's like, okay, but I don't think they're very smart. They
Correct.
should be smarter than I think.
There are certain people that are very smart in this subject.
Correct. Yeah.
This, they're stupid. Mm-hmm. But just in case those stories have a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
We go to Nevada, where miracles happen. A couple had gone through a battle that many face as the next step of their relationship, starting a family. Due to fertility issues, the pair eventually resorted to surrogacy after having endured so much heartbreak and loss. 10 days after the procedure, the embryo took and began making their new baby boy. But miraculously, the woman started feeling nausea of her own and later discovered, yes, she was also pregnant. So they had gone through so much heartbreak, so much issue, no fertility issues, it's not going to happen. Blip.
I read that, and it's kind of a beautiful, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But also, look, if you're my kids are 18 months apart. So in my mind, we didn't have a whole lot of time between number one and number two.
Correct.
2 months.
Two pregnancies went without an issue, and now the couple is raising their twiblings, having been born less than 2 months apart.
And that's a weird explanation. Like, we were in science class today, and how is this a thing?
Yeah, right. Well, you got to look at it as it's basically twins. Yeah, it's 2 month apart twins, but it's not a whole lot different. But that was sometimes when you start interfering with fertility things, you end up with two instead of one, and that can really overwhelm people, or at least the thought of it. So they don't go to that.
Yeah, the idea of twins terrifies me.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it.
Just because I'm only prepared for it. It'd be different if they say, hey, you're carrying twins, you can prepare. But if you don't know you're going to have twins, and like, you had two.
Yeah, I still tell the story. My buddy, she worked in a hospital and was messing around, like, let's look at our baby. And she was like, oh my God, we're having twins. She was just using the ultrasound during like a low period.
Oh, on herself.
On herself. And that's how she found out she was having twins.
Damn. Men's Room Sports, you got college hoops over on ESPN, ESPN2, and CBS Sports, and you've got hockey on TNT and True TV tonight featuring your Seattle Kraken facing the Avalanche. Puck drops at 7 again over on TNT tonight. Not the usual channels, it's on TNT and True TV. As far as your weather, cloudy with periods of rain tonight. Tomorrow should be a little overcast with a high of 49, so enjoy that. That's every headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. Live night is on Yachty and Naughty, the theme, Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel. Friday night, February 13th. Those tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Damn, all right.
All the details at KISW.com.
Yes, indeed. It's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best, and for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Your cold is coming! Your cold is coming! The cold season is upon us!
Oh no, I can't afford to get sick now.
When it's cold season and you feel the first sign of one coming, shorten it with Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand.
Thanks, Revere.
We really need to keep Zicam on hand.
Shorten your cold with Zicam.
Shorten your cold at the first sign with cold shortening products from Zicam, the #1 cold shortening brand. Available in stores or see where to buy at Zicam.com.
Homes.com is the only place where you can find specialized neighborhood guides with the in-depth insider info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Want to know if there's homes for sale in the area? We've got it. How long has a home been on the market? We'll know it. Average lot size? Proximity to local parks? Of course. Insight into your neighbor's divorce? We're working on it.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Health insurance rates in America are surging, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another up in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/solution. That's chministries.org/solution.
This is Arc Raiders, a high-tension multiplayer extraction adventure set on a lethal future Earth. Prepare below, then venture topside into the Rust Belt, where machines known as Arc rule the surface and rival raiders are always listening. Go solo or team up in squads of 3. Scavenge, survive, and extract before everything is lost. Arc Raiders is on sale now. Available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Rated T for Teen.